let's go. I just got back, ready to rock and roll, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport. We're here as the Redcliffe Dolphins. We're playing host to the Canberra Raiders. A good win there for the Dragons. Very depleted Panthers team. Also depleted Dragons team, to be fair. But the Dragons did just take down the Panthers in Penrith. So really big result for them. Very happy for them. And the Panthers, obviously, they don't go top of the ladder now. And they will stay in third behind the Sharkies and the Storm. So yeah, look, really good result there for those two teams above them. But, you know, I'm not willing to write off Penrith. I'm definitely not willing to write off Penrith despite the fact that they did lose. They've got a lot of players out, right? But, again, Dragons have players out too. But this game here tonight, guys, I really don't know how it's going to go. I'm really kind of confused how to predict this one because the Dolphins have a heap of players out. I don't think the Raiders really have anybody out, to be fair. No, they would. Oh, they've only got one player out through Origin. So, yeah, they're not too depleted. The Raiders, they should be coming to this game expecting to give it a red-hot crack. And I'm actually kind of surprised how heavy a favourite the Dolphins are. But, guys, let's get into the two-team lineups and a little bit of analysis before we do get into the chat and into the game. Game starts in about 15 minutes' time. So, guys, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into it. So, the Redcliffe Dolphins, they are 4th position right now, whilst the Raiders come in 8th position. The Dolphins, $1.57 to the Raiders, $2.41. Actually, the Raiders aren't in 8th position right now. They're in 9th after the Doggies did win their game yesterday. We'll get into the ladder in a second. And this game is at Kayo Stadium at Redcliffe. But the Dolphins, $1.57, Raiders, $2.41. I'm surprised the Dolphins are as heavy favourites as they are when they are losing some big-time boppers. Now, for the Dolphins, they're in the MILF, mate. The biggest MILF in the business. Anthony Milford, Kurt Donahue, and Trey Fuller. They're in, with the outs being Felice Kafusi, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, and Cody Nikorima. So Nikorima was meant to play injured, unfortunately, late in the week. Felice Kafusi and Tabuai-Fidow obviously out due to Origin. You go to the fullback, Trey Fuller, with the wingers being Jermaine Asako and Jack Bostock. You go to the centres of Jake Averillo and Herbie Farnworth. So at least their 2 through 5 isn't affected by Origin whatsoever. Well, they've got one Kiwi and they've got one Englishman, so that's not usually going to be they're two big-time players there in the 2 through 5, so I think they should be right. You go to the 5'8", Anthony Milford comes in with Isaiah Katoa coming into the halfback. Front row forwards of Jesse Bromwich and Mark Nichols, Jesse Bromwich being the captain, and the number 9 is Jeremy Marshall-King. You go to the back row, you've got Ewan Aiken and Canelli Lemielu, with the 13 being Max Plath, who's been having a good season so far. Interchange-wise, Josh Kerr, Kenneth Bromwich, Ray Stone, and Kurt Donahue, with Oren Keeley as the 18th man replacement. Look, the Dolphins coming into this game, they're kind of a little bit all over the shop, but also they're 1 through 7, despite being impacted by the injury to Nikorima and also the loss of Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow on the fullback. Trey Fuller's been playing really, really well for the Dolphins when he gets his opportunity, and I do think they still have the depth there in that 1 through 7 that can get them over the line here. We just don't know what we're going to get out of Milford. You guys know what I'm saying. Like, we don't know what we're going to get out of Milford. He can be really, really diamonds and also really, really rocks, man. So, be interesting to see how that one gets on. And it'll be an interesting battle between the forwards because obviously Canberra really, really fire up on their forwards. And the Dolphins, it's decent enough. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes here. Now, we go to the ins here for the Raiders. Josh Papali'i and Simi Sasangi, they come in with the outs being Albert Hopewadi and Hudson Young. Go to the fullback, Jordan Rapana, with the wingers being Nick Cottridge and Xavier Savage. Centres of Matthew Tomoko and Sebastian Chris. You go to the 5'8", Ethan Strange, with a young man as well in Ko Weeks as the halfback. So very young halves there, but they've been doing the job recently. Go to the front row, Joseph Tarpany and Emre Gula, with the number 9 being Danny Levi. Back row of Atamariota and Elliot Whitehead, with Morgan Smithies as the lock. Interchange-wise, Josh Papali'i, Tom Starling, Simi Sasangi, and Trey Mooney, with Peter Holler as the 18th man replacement. Like I said, this Raiders team likes to really kind of fortify through those forwards. They've got some big-time boppers there. Joseph Tarpany, obviously they lose Hudson Young for New South Wales. Elliot Whitehead does his job. Morgan Smithies are still missing guys like Zach Hosking and whatnot, but overall, they can go toe-to-toe there with the Dolphins and probably do win out that battle. Maybe. Morgan Smith has been having a good season. Maybe they win out that battle in the forwards, but the back line, I really do lean with the Dolphins there, despite the fact that you have seen the likes of Hamiso and also Cody Nikorima going out of their team. So, yeah, really intriguing one to predict here. Really intriguing one. I could see the Raiders really grinding this one out at Kayo Stadium. I really could. I could see them grinding it out, but I could also see the Dolphins running away with it too. It's honestly one of two options. I want to quickly go back here and have a look at their form coming into this one of the Dolphins, because I feel like did they lose last week? I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Probably am. No, they beat the Tigers. Sorry, they lost to the Warriors. That's right. They didn't look too great there. against a really heavily depleted Warriors team. They lost 24-20 over there in Auckland at Canberra Stadium. The week before that, they won 24-12 against the Tigers at Suncorp, beat Manly 30-24, just beat the Cowboys 28-26, and lost to the Knights 18-14. So they've been very up and down. So I guess based off of that, you'd be thinking this is their up because they've just lost to the Warriors. And the Raiders, on the other hand, coming into this game, the Raiders last few weeks, they got thumped by the Roosters last week. They just came over the top of the Dogs 24-20 at Suncorp Stadium. Had a bye and just beat the Manly Seagulls 26-24, but before that got flogged 40-0 by the Cronulla Sharkies down there in Canberra around 8. So, this game is so hard to predict, man. It is so hard to predict. I think I may go with the... Do I think the Raiders get a bounce back here? I don't know. No, I'll go the Dolphins. I will go the Dolphins. I've been pretty wrong with my tips this week anyway, to be fair. So if I get another one wrong, so be it. I'll go with the kicker at home. But again, this is a real toss-up of a game. Going into the ladder now, the Dolphins, if they were to win this game, so the Panthers 18. So the Dolphins, if they won this game by 60 points, they would go above, actually by 50 points. Yeah, 75, 85, 95, 105. Yeah, if they won this game by 50 points, which is not going to happen, but if they did, they would go above the Panthers. They would go above the Panthers. Actually, the Panthers lose 12 because they just lost the Dragons. So that means they're on 100 points differential. The Dolphins are on 65. So if they won this game by 36 plus, they would go above the Panthers there into third position. But they can't go any higher than that. Then if they lost this game, the Broncos have already been given their bye, I believe. Same with Manly. But the Roosters could go above them. The Roosters have a plus 135 points differential. They're on 14 points, and that's the only team. So the lowest the Dolphins could finish this week is 5th. The highest they could finish is 3rd. But they more than likely, if they win, they're probably not going to be winning by that much. So you'd still probably expect them to be as high as 4th. The Raiders, on the other hand, they're obviously jostling for a top 8 position right now. The Dragons have just come onto that 14-point kind of equator right there in the middle of the comp, where the Roosters, the Bulldogs, the Raiders, the Knights, and also the Dragons are all on 14 points there, but the Dragons are minus 88, so it doesn't matter about them. If the Raiders were to win this game, they would automatically go straight into the 8. They would go above Manly into 6th, but the Roosters, obviously, if they play the Cowboys, if the Roosters win, they'd go down 7th, but you're basically looking at a 7-8 range. You're probably looking at a 7th position. You'd probably be looking at 7th position for the Raiders this week if they were to win. If they lose this game, they will go below the Knights. The Knights have minus 39 points differential. So they would, at minus 39 to the Raiders minus 38. So immediately Raiders would just go straight below them into 10th. Warriors have already had their bye, but the Cowboys would then jump them if they beat the Roosters tomorrow. So the lowest that they probably would be finishing here, if they lost this game by... Oh, actually, to be fair, Dragons go plus 12, so that's 76, minus 76. The Raiders are minus 38, so, if they're losing by about 30 points themselves, then they would actually go below the Dragons as well. So the lowest they'd probably be looking at here is about 11th, but that would then require them to get flogged and also the Cowboys to beat the Roosters tomorrow. And they have lost Tedesco, by the way, as you guys probably know. They have lost Tedesco because Tedesco is more than likely going to be playing Origin. He's more than likely going to be playing Origin with apparently an injury to Dylan Edwards. So, yeah, tough stuff. Tough stuff there for New South Wales, losing... potentially another one of their big-time players, and, the Roosters losing a fullback in a game that had a lot of attacking opportunity. So that'll be an interesting one tomorrow, which we will be live for. But alright, guys, I am done with my little analysis, and let's crack on. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Also, the reason why I didn't do the Dragons Panthers is because I was down at Tweedhead Seagulls today. I was watching the Tweedhead Seagulls taking on the Western Clydesdales, and the Tweedhead Seagulls did come out victorious in that one. It's actually quite a good game. So there'll be a vlog that comes out on Monday at 5 p.m. For you guys, Monday 5:30 p.m. For the Seagulls versus Clydesdales, and it was good. Good game down there. Good game. But I am very hungry. But I've also got to wait 2 hours. Antonio told me to eat beforehand because he didn't want to hear me talking about food. Well, Antonio, I can talk about food when I would like to talk about food. And I'd like to talk about food whenever I want to talk about food. And that could be right now. But we're not going to talk about it right now. But Antonio, I deliberately didn't eat until afterwards. Just because of you, mate. Just because of you. Brendan Eslick says, big win for the Dargans. Yeah, the old Dargans. They got the old victory there. That's really impressive for them. it's not easy to go there and get a victory. You know, like in the Panthers were leading at halftime. I think they've only lost one game of their last 80 when they've been leading at halftime, is what I thought I heard on the commentary just before. And also, they don't usually lose in Penrith, right? So yeah, it's a big one. Again, I know Nathan Cleary's not there, Jerome Luai's not there, not Stephen Crichton. Well, he's definitely not there. He's at the Doggies. But Jerome Luai, Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary. All these boppers, all these absolute boppers, Isaiah Yo, like they've got a depleted team, man. So, it shouldn't have come as too much of a surprise, but it's still a big win there in Penrith regardless, especially considering the Dargans. They did lose Ben Hunt and also Taxman and Zach Lomax. Philip Connor says, I think Jack Bostock will score tonight. Yeah, maybe. I hope so for Supercoach reasons. I definitely hope so. Yeah, definitely a barbecue and party at Oya's place. Oya would be going off there in Zakynthos, Greece. Big Dragons fan here on the channel. Everyone knows the old Oya. He'd be chirping right now. He'd be chirping, son. Chirping. I hope you watched it. I hope you got to watch it and enjoy it. Alex Williams says, hey, Blaze Dolphins 13 plus. Can see a world where it happens. I don't think the Raiders win 13 plus. I think if the Raiders win, it'd be 1 or 12, which is a genuine option. It's a genuine option. I don't think this is an easy game to predict at all. But I do think there is a world where the Dolphins win 13 plus, and obviously a world where they win 1 or 12. So, yeah, it will just come down to, it's not raining. Well, it hasn't been raining here in Gold Coast. We actually expected it to bucket down at Tweed today, but not a single bit of weather. So let's go have a look at Redcliffe weather right now. Redcliffe weather. The game starts in 10 minutes' time. Yeah, it's actually meant to pour down from now. So I guess we'll see. It says it's pretty heavy until like 11 p.m. or so, which is well after this will finish. Obviously, this will finish probably about 9:30 or so. So, yeah, the weather's not looking too good, but obviously that weather at the Panthers game was also awful. Flurry says, hey, guys and gals in the Blaze Master, I'm still dancing over that last game. As a Titans fan, Flurry, you probably shouldn't have wanted the Panthers to lose that one. I know that you dislike Panthers very heavily, but it would have meant that we're like 2 points or 1 point off the... we would have been 2 points off the Dragons had the Dragons lost that game, but instead they've won it, so... that means that, yeah, we're now 4 points, which it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Like, we're 4 points out of the 8 with the Bulldogs, the Raiders, the Knights, and the Dragons now all being on that 14 radar. It's just that the Titans, with 2 games coming up in the next couple of weeks against the Rabbitohs and then the Tigers, Rabbitohs at home, Tigers at Leichhardt, those games, if you want to make the 8, we have to win those games by 13 plus. I mean that. Like, we have to win both those games 13 plus. If we don't, then I'd probably start to say we're just competing for an opportunity. But if we win those games by 13 plus, fix that points differential a little bit, because the teams that are in that 8 right now, Bulldogs plus 77, Manly plus 36, actually don't care about the points differential because of that draw. You got Roosters plus 135. The Raiders are nice, minus 38 and minus 39 is actually still doable. Who cares about the Warriors points differential because they're on the 13 with a draw. Cowboys are plus 2. Dragons are minus 76. And we're obviously minus 89. So we need to start winning some games by big margins to put us back into the reach. Because obviously our last 6 or 7 weeks or so for the Titans, it has been quite good. Our points differential would be around probably the 0 mark. But because those 3 opening games of Dragons, Bulldogs, and Dolphins, when we were a completely different team, unfortunately, that's really set us back quite a bit in regards to the points differential. But overall, we probably would have wanted the Panthers to win that one anyway. Brett Neslick says, tip the Raiders. Yeah, I can see it, mate. I can see it. Ellis Williams says, can Anthony Milford even play 80 right now, considering he is washed? Gee whiz. Yeah, I reckon he can still do a job, but again, you just don't know what's going to come from him, mate. Even when he's in his prime, he was very hot and cold, very rocks and diamonds, man. So, yeah, I have no idea what we're going to see here tonight, but... hopefully he puts on a good performance. Jack Phillippo said, what do you think of the Dragons versus Panthers Dragons win? I spoke about that plenty. Good win for the Dragons. Very depleted Panthers team and depleted Dragons team, but good win regardless. Got the 2 points. Sports Science says, why doesn't Sean O'Sullivan get another run? I'm not too sure. Is he injured? I don't know. I really don't know the ins and outs of the Dolphins. So, yeah, Sean O'Sullivan, I don't think he really lit the world on fire when he was there, when he did what he did, but he was okay. He was okay for sure, but nothing spectacular. I personally wouldn't say. Mitchell Curl says, hey man, as the Eels and Titans both look as shit this year, wrong. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, well, you're wrong. Anyway, would you be up for some sort of bet on who finishes better? Firstly, bro, unfortunately, I don't actually know you, so I can't trust that you're going to go through with your bet, and it's pretty obvious, right? But also, secondly, I'm pretty confident with how the Titans are playing. I don't believe we're playing like shit. And also, the Eels didn't play like shit the other night either when they got their full team back. And also, we've got a lot of players out, so I completely and heavily disagree that both the Eels and Titans are doing shit this year, because I think there's still plenty of time for the season to go. The Eels are coming off a very good win against the Sharkies, and the Titans are coming off a very good win against the Broncos, and both of our teams have been injury depleted. Titans more so, but Eels predominantly with Mitchell Moses and Guther and whatnot. So no, I don't think that either of those teams, full strength or even currently, are doing too shit. But if you asked me before the Sharks game, the Eels were doing shit, I will 100% say that. But there was also kind of excuses there. And the Titans have excuses, even though we have been playing quite well. So no, I would disagree with that one. But also to go on your bet offer, I don't know you, bro. So why would I risk something if I don't know you? GT says, what happened to NRL? I think there was just an injury before the game. There's just an injury before the game, to be fair. Aguero says, in my opinion, if Finns win, it will be by quite a bit. I agree. That's what I was thinking, Aguero. Like, I was thinking that if the Dolphins win it, it will be a little bit of a slap up. And then, again, if they do slap them up, the Raiders can drop down below the Dragons. Because, again, if they just lose by anything, 1 point, or they've scored more points than the Knights, so they'll actually be above the Knights still if it was minus 39, minus 39. Actually, I can't remember who's played between those two. Who won that matchup if they've played. I think they probably have. But yes, I would. If they lose by like 36, they would go below the Dragons there. So yeah, Rays could have a pretty significant drop off, and they can't really go up too much. But they just want to win to obviously keep themselves amongst it. I feel like I see what you guys going for. I'm going for a good game. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a good game, which I don't think it will be. I feel like Edwards has a quad injury. Flores says, want a bacon sanger. I had a sausage today at BKRmy down there for the Tweeted Seagulls game, which was a decent little sausage. Nice little sausage. You can't, and I said this to Chihuahua Boy. Chihuahua Boy didn't listen, but then I forced him to, he got the sausage. But I said, you can't come down to a local footy grade, again, with the Tweeted Seagulls at BKRmy. You can't go down and watch the Host Plus Cup and not get a sanger. You just can't do it, mate. Come on, mate. It's not possible to do it. You have to go down and you have to buy a sausage and a can of drink. It's not right. It should be illegal. It should be illegal to not do that. So in the end, we end up getting a sausage, and sausage. I think you like it. I think you like it. Oh, it is pouring down rain, by the way. It is pouring down rain. So unlucky Mole and the Dolphins fans out there who were at the game. Unlucky, man. Christian Care with the $2 donation. Appreciate you, Christian. You're a legend, mate. It's a prediction for the Poirier versus Islam fight tomorrow. I think Islam probably gets it, mate. I think Islam probably slaps that one down. But I would love Dustin to get the job done. I would prefer to see Dustin. I think most people would prefer to see Dustin Poirier win that fight. But I do think that Islam probably gets the job done. And appreciate you for your donut. Rakesh says, how's the weather in Dolphins game? Not good, Rakesh. Bet the under. Bet the under. Bet the odd under, ladies and gentlemen. Bet the under. Sports Science, good to see the Drew and not the Crusaders out. Don't care about the Crusaders, mate. Just good for my Fijian Drew to get the win and to put ourselves into the finals. Don't think that they're going to be obviously going on to win this rugby, but I'm really proud of guys like Frankie Lamani, who I've known for many years now. My boy Sona Sela as well, and a lot of those boys in the Drew I've had a lot to do with over the years, and especially Frankie. So yeah, no, really proud of the Drew, man. To again, this team is coming from a third world country, right? And they don't have the same kind of facilities and the same kind of investment that you're getting from the Super Rugby teams or in Australia or New Zealand, especially New Zealand, right? So they're doing what they can with what they can, and we're playing well. We're playing well, and we gave the Rebels a good old little touch up there, which was good to see. I'm not too sure who we play next week, but no, it was really good to see them get a nice little 40-19 win today, I think it was. Brocky Sports says, hey Blaze, hello mate. Flo says, sorry Blaze, I don't have many principles, but the riff is one of them. Yeah, but okay, so I'll ask you this question, and there's only one answer here. Like, there is only one correct answer here. If the Titans are in 8th, and we lose our last game of the season, and it is, let's go with, you know what, let's go Dragons and Panthers. And the Panthers, we need them to win. We're 1 points differential better than the Dragons. So if the Dragons win by anything, they go above us. But the Panthers are playing for nothing. Would you then still say, I want the Panthers to lose and the Dragons to win based off of that? Because apparently you have no principles. But you would have principles if you're about to say that you would still get around Panthers so that the Titans could make the 8. Got you there. Fatima says, man, I'm 1 from 3 going into this. Hopefully the Raiders win. Yeah, not many people would be predicting too well this week. You know, obviously the Bulldogs game last night was a tough one. You had the Panthers Dragons one that not many people would have tipped the Dragons, and the Sharkies and the Eels, where I think it would have been like a probably 70-30 split in favour of the Sharkies. So you probably would have had 30% of people get that Eels game right. I would say so. Oh, there's that stupid bloody trumpet. There's that stupid trumpet. Get around him, you know, getting some atmosphere behind the Kayo Stadium. Bizzalad says, hope nobody brings up the Broncos game today. Oh, I'll bring it up. Bizzalad. Yeah. No, the Broncos last week, fantastic game, Bizzalad. Oh boy, Bizzalad. Oh boy. Mate, what a game. Dolphins coming out of the field right now. Raiders already out on the field. Game's about to start. But yeah, no, we can talk about that one if you'd like, Bizzalad. I'm very happy to talk about that game. Yeah. Brenton says, sausage sanger or a pie is essential. Exactly right, Brenton. See, you get it. Antonio Chihuahua boy don't get it. You don't get it, man. Michael Potts says, go to the Titans. Yeah, we love that, Michael. It was really good to see, actually. We're down at Tweed today. We had a couple of people come up and... Well, I had a couple of people. Obviously, Dane's not here, but I had a couple of people come up and say how much they're loving the podcast that we're doing, which you guys can see in the pinned comment over there. Really good to see, you know, that people are really getting behind what we're creating on the podcast and loving what we're doing. And yeah, no, massive. So it's good to see that people enjoy it. Jonah says Raiders. Ooh, it's going to be a tough one, man. Especially up here in this port. It's raining. You know, it is raining. Jay, that guy is going to last 2 seconds. Jesse says always follow the pathway that gets your side in playing finals footy. Bingo. Flores says you have to sedate me. That's the wrong answer. That is the wrong answer. You choose your team. Always choose your team. I will never, ever choose to... If the Broncos winning a game was beneficial to the Titans making the 8, I will go and I will wear a scarf or a hat. I'm not wearing a jersey, but I will wear a scarf or a hat in support of the Broncos to win that game. And I will cheer just as loud as the Titans games because I want my team to be in the finals. So, hate having to rely on it, but I'm supporting my team over my hatred for any other team. And I hate the Broncos. So, third tackle now, fourth tackle here for the 30 to the 40 with 39 minutes to go the first half. And that's the only correct answer. It's the only correct answer. It's not a perspective. It's the only correct answer. I want my team to be successful. I don't care about, the Broncos not being successful at the expense of my team being successful, if that's the way to put it. So, fifth tackle leave the Raiders, and they're at the 45. Guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We've just started up the game, and the Dolphins will grab this ball here at the 10. And Trey Fuller, good run to the 22. Phil says the Fox over 8-10 weeks. Yeah, long time, mate. Long time. Fatima says, speaking of Fiji, do you think they'll be in the NRL? If so, when and what do you want them to be called? I don't personally think so. I would like them to be aligned with like this Papua New Guinea bid. I would love that to be. Third tackle leave the Dolphins at 35. But I don't think so because they're probably going to bring in the South Island Kias for the Christchurch Kias or South Island Kias, whatever it is, in that 20-team expansion. And I don't know what the other one will be, but because you've got Papua New Guinea coming in, and then you'll have another South Island New Zealand team coming in, that will probably limit the international teams, and they'll probably go for like a Perth or a Western Brisbane. But I really don't think Western Brisbane is the place to go. I really don't. So the Raiders here, they'll get this ball at 10. Xavier Savage brings it out to the 15. He plays for the Brisbane Broncos. His prop also Payne Haas' cousin. Yeah, Jay is Payne Haas' cousin. He does play for the Brisbane Broncos. Andrew W says, evening all, hope everyone is well. I'm hoping for a Farnworth try today. It's looking likely to be a low-scoring game with this pouring down wet weather. But if anybody is going to score for the Dolphins, you're probably looking at a guy like Herbie Farnworth, Trey Fuller, Jermaine Sarko. Those guys would be obviously your key look-ins. Fourth tackle over the Raiders at the 45. 45. Morgan Smithies. His name is Smithies, by the way, guys, but obviously, because of Steve Smith, we call him Morgan Schmitties. So it will be the Dolphins who get that ball at the 10, and that's a really good wrap-up there by Matty Tomoko. Really good wrap-up. Jesse Hampton says, it must be hard to admit you cheer for the team when their fans are Muppets, but up the Titans. Exactly right, mate. But again, I want to go to a finals. I want my team to be in the finals the week after. I'll absolutely support the Broncos if that meant that the Titans would make the finals. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. Wouldn't even question it. Fourth tackle. It'd be very difficult with Man United in regards to like City, but Like, at the end of the day, I'd want my team to win. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a bad offload there. And it's the Raiders are going to pick this ball up at the 25 now on the Dolphins side of the field. Jesse Bromwich, not great there. I'm starting to get a vibe already that the Raiders are up for this and they're on. I'm getting a vibe the Raiders are on here. Getting a vibe. Getting a vibe, ladies and gentlemen. Bizlad says you're a water boy, Jonah. Third tackle here with the Raiders. They're 4 metres out in from the line. 4 metres out. Daniel Levi out the back here to Kayo Weeks, who I actually brought in Kayo Weeks today. So I was tipping the Raiders. I don't know why I said Dolphins. I was, but anyway, I said Dolphins, so you can keep that. But I changed Tedesco to Kayo Weeks instead of Coach because Tedesco will be out. So that's going to be fit tackle here for the Dolphins at the 10. Not the Dolphins, for the Raiders. Fit tackle for the Raiders at the 10. Pacifica team does make more sense, Flurry, but I just don't think they're going to do it. So Kayo Weeks out to Ethan Strange. Strange here to Sebastian Chris. Fit tackle. Nice kick. Beautiful kick. And Trey Fuller, the ball did touch the in goal, but okay. They let him get out. So 1 metre out. Also can't run. Referee. You can't step left and then cut back behind your play the ball. The bloke that played the ball. Third tackle at the 15. Third tackle here. Jason says, how was the Tweed game today? Yeah, it was good, mate. Tweed made a lot of mistakes. Definitely could have been better. Should have been better. But they got 2 points, which is the main thing, which helps the Ipswich Jets out too. That's a penalty to the Dolphins at the 22. And it was good. It was really weird, though, vlogging a Host Plus Cup game. It's a very different style vlog to what you would do at like a NRL game. Very different. An NRL game is pretty self-explanatory. Atmosphere is obviously very different, and the setup is very different when you're down at a Host Plus Cup game, but it'll be out on Monday. So Jesse Bromwich is grabbing. It's like he's grabbing. Is it a peck? Is he grabbing at his peck? That's dangerous, man. I hope it's not. I hope it's not, because that's what Jimmy Jolliffe did, and that'd be like 8 to 10 weeks. Or 10 weeks, sorry. So first tackle with the Dolphins in the 40 on the Raiders side of the field. But yeah, I brought Kayo Weeks in because Tedesco was going to be out. Arsenal fans experienced that cheering for Tottenham against City. Exactly right. Exactly right. Oh, jeez. And they'll be taking out the 25. But then again, a lot of Tottenham fans also supported City against Tottenham. Oh, that's a weird kick from Isaiah Katoa. So that's going to be a 7 tackle set for the Raiders. He just kicked that ball on third tackle. That was stupid. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Fellow Constance, do you guys know Jordan Rapana? Mate, yes. He did debut at the Titans. In 2008 and played 5 games, scored 5 tries. Yes, Jordan Rapana did debut at the Titans. Just like Jerome Hughes debuted at the Titans. I think he only played 1 game though, Jerome Hughes. I think more of a player pool and safety reasons, Fiji, Papua New Guinea and Samoa. Well, if you're adding Samoa, you had to put in Tonga. But again, they're not going to do that. I would like that to happen, and I do like that. But Ethan Strange to the 45 on the Dolphins side of the field. I do like the option of doing that, but I just don't think they will do that. They've already made it pretty clear it's going to be a Papua New Guinea team, probably based out of northern Queensland, with a couple of games being played in Papua New Guinea. Yeah, good offload there by Tarpany. Good offload by Whitehead. Off to Kayo Weeks. Kayo Weeks taking down at the 10. Fit tackle. I thought he was going to pass that ball there. I think it was a broken down play, so defensively as well. Short Rapana, bro. You've got to pass that ball, man, on fit tackle. You've got to pass that ball on fit tackle. But Dolphins ball here at the 4. It's feeling like it's quite an open game right now, just without the points. Because, lads, it might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Titans, if they play the form they're playing right now for the rest of the season, they can make the top 8 or top 6. Top 6, mate. You give me a home final, and I will light that shit up at Seabus. Holy gee whiz. Gee whiz. Holy gee whiz. That would be outstanding. I think top 6 is probably a little bit out of reach with our points differential, unless we can whoop the Rabbitohs and Tigers in the next couple of weeks. Third tackle at the 30. Like, you are expected to win those games by large amounts if you think you're a top 8 team. So it's just as simple as that. And we're going to be getting back guys like JC, Tanner Boyd, Jojo Feeder, the likes. Still got a little bit to wait on AJ, Jimmy Jolliffe and the likes. But, and 4 as well. That's a 40-20. That's a 40-20 for the Dolphins. Well done. It's Katoa with an absolute massive kick there for the 40-20. And it's going to be Dolphins on the attack. And yeah, obviously Foreign will play next week against the Rabbitohs as well. So we've got Foreign, JC, Jojo Fafita, and I think Sammy's still a few weeks away, and Tanner going back in. So you're probably going to see Christy Randall go back to that 9, or even back to the utility. You'll have Foz in the 6, probably Tan. Oh, sorry, Foz in the 7, Tan in the 6, probably. JC 1, maybe Keanu 14, I'm not too sure. First tackle here, 4 metres out for the Dolphins. They give it off to Max Plath. And Max Plath! Oh, 1 metre short here of the line, second tackle. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Marky Nichols. He'll be 2 metres short, third tackle. Oh, he can still go. No, 2 metres short, third tackle. 8 minutes in. This has been an exciting start without the points. It's exciting without the points. Back to Isai Katoa here, 15 metres out. And that was a bit of a waste of play. 4 tackle here, 13 metres out. I need to see some attack in the red zone, though. This is the red zone. The attack in 20. And that's not the play, Anthony Milford. Fit tackle, 5 metres out for the Dolphins. Marshall King, short ball left-hand side to Ewan Aiken. And offloads the ball, Marshall King. And Marshall King scores. Well, that came out of nowhere. That was actually a really broken down play again that just ended up with the ball in Marshall King's hands, and he will dive and he will score, but he is grabbing his glute. I don't know why he's grabbing his glute there. No, I think he's alright. Oh no, he's kind of limping a little bit on that left-hand side. But Marshall King goes bang, so it is 4-0 with the kick to come. Very broken down play here. So, yeah, that was all started off that 40-20 from Isai Katoa. All started on that 40-20 from Isai Katoa, and then Marshall King off to Ewan Aiken. It was a dumb play, but Ewan Aiken just got the ball out the back to Marshall King and just threw a bit of a Hail Mary pass and ended up being a try time. So Dolphins lead 4-0 with the kick to come. Flurry says, we're talking over yonder and we think NRL stupid not letting streamers do live reacts at games with games on show. They want the game to grow. If you're talking about like here and putting the game on live here, it's very illegal. And I don't agree on that regard. If you're talking about like at the game, I reckon you probably could, but I think that opens up a real dangerous world for live streamers if that's what you're saying. Like if you're talking about like at the game, as in like me on the drums and whatnot, I've got a live stream there. You are technically allowed to do that as long as you probably wouldn't be allowed to do that. You probably would be allowed to do that, but I wouldn't do that anyway. I've definitely thought about it before. I wouldn't do that anyway based on the fact that there'd be too many dickheads that would come up behind you and try to spoil it. Some people would try to fight you. Some people would just want their 2 seconds of fame. And it's a real can of worms that would open up. So I don't think that would be a good option. But to grow the game, yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, Channel 9 and Fox Sports and all this, they pay the rights and they pay the rights so they can have it. I think that if you want to create like a highlights package, that's great, but you can't put it up for 24 hours after the game and whatnot. So it allows the NRL to do it, but they just don't do that. So there's a lot of can of worms that can be opened up on the live actual game though. But 10 minutes gone here, guys. Smack that thumbs up button and subscribe. Will Shaw said, if the Titans couldn't win the grand final this year, who would you like to see win it? Who would be the best story? Who would I like to see win it? Sharks for my mum. But the best story. It's a good question. 6-0, by the way, they got the kick. The best story would be Dogs. Not that will happen. Like, who would be the best story overall? It's out of Dogs, Warriors, Titans, Tigers, maybe. But like that's the best storylines there. But yeah, who I'd want to see is the Sharks. The best story who are in the top 8 right now would be Dogs. Alright, so third tackle now for the Dolphins, and they're going to get this ball through Marshall King, who's having a great start to this game. Gets the ball up to the 35. Kieran says, up Canberra. Nate says, hey, up the Dragons, Blaze. Yeah, did well, mate, did well. Obviously, Panthers got a lot of excuses. Dragons had excuses as well, so it's a good win regardless. But yeah, just a bad team, mate. Just a bad team today. Panthers fans will use their excuses all week, so you won't be able to really get too much over them, but for everybody else watching on, good win there for the Drags. Second tackle now for the Raiders at the 25. I think it's a little bit of a false sense of security, though. I think Dragons fans probably think they're up there with the top of them now, but not you. I'm just saying a lot of Dragons fans would go off as if like they're top 4 buddy because they beat the Panthers in Penrith. It's like the Eels beat the Sharkies with no Nico Hines and McInnes and whatnot. They think that they're now like the premiership winners. But at the end of the day, you're feeling confident about your team and you're happy about it. So Jesse Bromwich is not going to come back on today. That's really sad to see. I think what I saw, I thought it was a pec injury, so God bless him. I hope it's not as bad as we think. And the Raiders will put that ball up, and Trey Fuller. Oh no, Xavier Savage coming through. Oh, he scored. Well done, Xavier Savage. That is an unbelievable. That is just Xavier Savage on Trey Fuller, and Xavier Savage too good in the air, gets over the top of him, and there we go. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Try time, mada mish. 6-4, the kick to come. Well done, Xavier Savage. Really impressive. Really impressive. So it's about to be 6-6 any moment now. I was trying to the post, so maybe that low-scoring game is not going to be happening because it has looked really exciting from the outset. And we've just seen two. Is he onside? I think he is. But either way, one-on-one, Xavier Savage up in the air against Trey Fuller, and he just picks it out and scores. Big ball. Yeah, definitely a mismatch in terms of size and also in terms of just strength. But is that... Yeah, Kayo Weeks with a good kick, so that'll be a nice little Supercoach try assist there for Kayo Weeks. I'll say that. He takes that to the bank, baby. He takes that to the bank. Focus tonight at the games. So again, like at the games, I think you could argue... I reckon you could argue to do it as long as you don't have any game footage, like you don't turn the camera around, and also as long as you're not sitting in front of the TV, because they kind of can clock onto that. I used to sit in front of the TV deliberately. I used to do that. Nowadays, I don't give a shit. Like I don't. People who subscribe here aren't subscribed for the game footage. They're subscribed for the energy, the passion, and the chatter that we have here. Try to confirm, by the way. So 6-4 here, but the Rays have a kick to come and make it 6-6 from right in front. So yeah, I don't care about that. But I used to sit in front of the TV back in the day. It's beneficial for sure, but they're not stupid. The NRL's not stupid. Sports says, Jesse says, I honestly don't know who's going to win this year. I still don't have a definitive front-runner club. I would agree. I would say currently, I would still have the favourites to the Panthers. I would currently say the Panthers are still favourites. Regardless of today, they had no Luai, no Nathan Cleary, no Isaiah Yeo, no Dylan Edwards, no Liam Martin. They had no Brian To'o. They had so many players out, man. 78 players out. Again, not denouncing the Dragons win, just saying the pure facts of the game and saying the Panthers, for me, are still the favourites to win the comp. Whether that's what people want or not, doesn't really matter. But that's my personal opinion based on what I've seen so far. Brendan Nessie says, Dolphins would be a good story because Bennett would tick off another team off for premiership. Yeah, but no. Yes, but no. Daniel Bates says, morning all. Anybody that's a penalty in the Raiders. Penalty in the Raiders there at the 25 on their own side of the field. Daniel Bates says, morning all. Anybody know why this Marnie dude is getting into arguments on the field so much just lately? Because he's a piece of shit. But with that being said, it's very entertaining. It's a very entertaining thing he's doing. Piece of shit, but very entertaining. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Will Shorts, do you remember the old red button on Fox where you could listen to fan commentary? Would you ever do that if they brought it back? I didn't know you could listen to fan commentary through that. I knew you could listen to different kinds of commentary. I didn't know you could listen to fan commentary. But I don't want to lose this comment section. I don't want to lose the chat. That's the whole point of what we do here. It involves you guys. So you do that, you lose the chat. Second tackle now because you can't go like that kind of public with chat realistically. Third tackle here at the 25. They go to Ethan Strange. Strange here at the 20. Steps around, still going here. Nice work there. Nice work. Left hand side to Sebastian Chris. Oh, good defensive tackle there by Trey Fuller. Fifth tackle now. 3 meters out. Daniel Levi to Strange. Strange puts that up. Crosses it over. And knock on from the Dolphins, I think. Yep, knock on from the Dolphins. I agree. Knock on from the Dolphins. Nate says, yeah, mate. Anyway, I wouldn't ever shut off a option. I would do something if like a big company came calling and said like, oh, we want you to commentate a game. Then yeah, for sure. Like I would consider it. But in the same sense, I wouldn't want to lose the YouTube in general. I wouldn't lose that in general because we've built it up as long as we have, and we will keep on cracking down. I don't sell out. Fatima says Daniel Lee has a massive ego. Reed does have a massive ego. He does, but again, it's entertainment. It's like Luai. Luai's a wanker, but it's entertaining. It's entertaining what he does. So, Weeks! God, Supercoach was so tantalising. That was real rock hard. First tackle here. Ethan Strange off to Atamariota. And it'll be second tackle here. 3 meters out of the line. Daniel Levi. Short ball here to Joe Tarpany. Tarpany now will be 4 meters out from the line. Third tackle. Raiders, they're going to score again. Oh, he scored, I reckon. I reckon he scored this. Adamariota has scored. Yep, it's going to be 10-6 with a kick to come. 10-6 with a kick to come. The Raiders go bang, bang, baby. Shit. Bang, bang, shit. There we go. So 10-6 here with a kick to come. 23 minutes left of the first half. Brent says, yes for Bennett, no for Dolphins. Bingo, Brenton. Bingo, bingo, bingo. But that was just too easy. Yeah, Mark Nichols got done dirty there, and Max Pluck didn't get in time. Folks, yep, I get that, but if people see some of the game, they would be more inclined to get to games. Anyway, I love the chat. Like, I get where you're coming from, but I just don't think so. Also, again, I think of the content creator and their side of things, and I say that it wouldn't be safe for them. It wouldn't be safe. From what I have to deal with from time to time, that's lessened by the fact that they know I can edit their shit out, and I do edit their shit out. But live streams, you can't edit the shit out. So I would feel for, not everyone can do what we do. I know it looks easy, but not everyone can do what I do. So I would feel for people who did that, and they would get wrecked by people. Wrecked. Because you're target number one. You're target number one. Someone's going to clock him one day. Yeah, they will. More shorts, yeah, no chat would really take away from the vibes. That's the whole point. Well, no chat. Well, then I'd just be purely rugby league. All right, so Jordan Rapana here, just to the left of the post, and he will bang it over. So it is 12-6 with 22 minutes left of the first half. Yeah, you lose the chat, and then it's just normal commentary. It's just me, talking about the game, which is fine. A lot of people do come here for the analysis, and a lot of people do say that. But a lot of other people come here because they like to talk to everybody else in the chat, have a bit of banter, have a bit of a laugh, and also watch the game and talk about the game. And talk about other teams. You can't do that through all the other factions. Mitchell says Alex Seyfarth would have flurried, but he would have felt bad. Alex Seyfarth. Oh, as in Clock and Reed. I wouldn't be surprised if the next night's game, Jack Hetherington just gets told, go in there and slap him. Go in there and give him a crap. But it's not going to be this year because they've had 2 nights games this year against the Dogs. And Doggies 2-0 against them. 2-0. Dad says, you're not planning on watching the Cats after this, right, Mr. Sport? That comment has scared me. Mate, it's first quarter. Relax. It's the first quarter, Mr. Daz, mate. Gee whiz. 4 tackle here for the Raiders at the 25. Gee whiz, Daz, mate. Go to the Suns. Go to the Sunnies, Go to the Sunnies. Always been day one Gold Coast Suns. Fit tackle here at the 35 for the Raiders. You got the Finns making the finals from here. Mate, it's still early. It's still early. Surely, with the start they've had, but they had this start last year too. I was more impressed with them in parts of this season. The last couple of weeks has been quite impressed by them. Besides that Warriors game, that really started to show to me, if they lose this game too, that's 2 losses in a row. And I don't think they've got a great schedule coming up. I really don't. I don't think it's a fantastic schedule. The Dolphins' schedule coming up is shut. So bye. Oof. Ooh. Oh boy. They got bye, Sharks at Shark Park, Storm, Dragons, bye. Rabbitohs could be better by then, Panthers, and they get slapped by the Titans at Suncorp. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Not an easy schedule coming up there for the Dolphs. So they need to win games like this, where they were expected to win. So Raiders now will go the ball here at the 5 through Jordan Rapana. And Rapana will get taken down here at the 8. All the underdogs winning this weekend, actually. Eels won. Dogs were not the favourites yesterday. Dragons were not the favourites against the Panthers. Raiders are not the favourites here against the Dolphins. So Raiders now, Xavier Savage. Savage nearly gets through at the 25 third tackle. He's had a lot better of a year this year than he has in previous years. Or last year anyway. Good run there by Ethan Strange. Off to Cottridge. And gives it off. Oh, Smithies knocks it on though. Smithies will knock it on and the Dolphins will get the ball hit at the 20. 20 minutes to go here of the first half, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Taylor says Marnie is goated. Well, he knows how to get under the skin, that's for sure. He knows how to get under the skin. So it will be Dolphins ball here at the 15. Reed Marnie is one of those guys. Actually, maybe the 35. Reed Marnie is one of those guys where if he's on your team, you love him. Like, you adore Reed Mahoney. But if he doesn't play for your team, you hate that guy. It's just one of those guys, you know? So, Reed Mahoney's like Mick Ennis reincarnated. But I love Mick Ennis. Mick Ennis is one of my favourite players. Especially when he did that clapping Canberra. That was very funny. So, first tackle here at the 25, right-hand side, when the Sharks knocked the Raiders out in Canberra. Did they knock him out? I don't think they knocked him out, but they beat him down there in Canberra. That was very funny. For him to walk up to the Raiders fans and give them the slow clap, the Viking clap. So, first tackle here for the Dolphins, and their 13 metres out here from the line. Out the back now to Isai Katoa. Isai Katoa gives it off here to Milford. Milford into Farnworth. Herbie Farnworth will be 2 metres short here of the line. Second tackle. This is looking like it might be a real close game. A good game and a close game. Trey Fuller to Milford. Milford here at the 13. Back to Max Plath. And Plath will be 8 metres out. Third tackle. Plenty of time here, Dolphins. They actually had left-hand side was actually open just then. Milford kicks it through early. Oh, Milford. Like, even Strange does put it down for a dropout, but Milford, wrong play. Wrong play. Yeah, Nate, we spoke about before how good Fitchy drew into the finals, baby. In the finals, nice little whooping there of the Rebels. Nice little whooping. Can someone tell me who we play next week now? Who did the Drua end up playing next week with that win today? Jesse says Rookie of the Year contenders. Oh, Ethan Strange will win it. Ethan Strange, right this very second, will win it. Negative Panthers just proved without Luai and Cleary they're average. So that's going to go in the full here from the Raiders, but it's just going to be Dolphins ball at 10. Panthers just proved without Luai and Cleary they're average. I think the weather plays a part, but also they've got no Luai, they've got no Cleary, they've got no Isaiah Yeo, they've got no Liam Martin, they've not got no Brian To'o. They've got plenty of players out, man. No Dylan Edwards. Like, their entire team is nearly out, bro. Like, that's not the Panthers. That's not the Panthers. They just won 42-0 against the Sharks last week. Like, come on. No Nathan Cleary last week. They won 42-0. You know, like, it's very short-minded to think what you just said is correct. So, second tackle here. 3 metres out of the line. This is what I mean to you guys. I say this to you guys every... Oh, Marky Nichols. 3 metres out. That's what I say to you guys every week. NRL fans, or just fans in general, are very one game in their thought process. Max Plath gives it across here to Jack Averillo. Averillo steps around 1, steps around 2, and taking it out at the 15 for tackle. NRL fans, or just sport fans in general, just don't take context into play, and they just look at a score and they go bang. Fair tackle here. Marshall King to Isai Katoa, Farnworth. That's going to be a try. Bostock, baby. Super coach. Jack Bostock with the try time on the wing. Jack Bostock with the try time on the wings with his 12-10 to the Raiders, but the Dolphins have a kick to come. Not an easy kick, though. Not an easy kick. Against the Dragons have an average team, so Panthers need a star to that team to beat the Dragons. Mate, they've got... Their fullback is out. Their 5'8" is out. Their halfback is out. Their lock is out. One of their wingers is out. And also one of their prime back rowers are out. What do you want this team to do? And Moses Leota got injured in the game. What do you want this team to do? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, your comment is very just so narrow-minded in regards to this week. You're entitled to your opinion, don't get me wrong. You are entitled to think the Panthers are shit, but the Panthers are not shit. And it's a stupid thought process to think the Panthers are shit. But that's just my opinion on what your thought process is. That's just my opinion. Because the Panthers have proven time and time again that people like yourself, they continuously doubt the Panthers, they come back and they win. Do I want to see the Panthers win? No, I don't. I want to see someone fresh win the competition. But anyone who thinks that the Panthers are still not the best team in the competition right now, just because they lost one game in round 13 on Origin week, without 7 of their stars, 3 of their spine members, I'm sorry, but it's just out of it's crazy. It's wild to me. It's absurd. It's absurd. So try confirm, baby. Supercoach, baby. Supercoach. Funnel says, if Dolphins beat both the Sharks and the Storm, I think they're top 4 teams, maybe premiership contender. If the Dolphins from here go and beat the Sharks and Storm, or even beat one of the Sharks or the Storm, that's a great kick from Masako. It's 12-12. Fantastic kick from Masako from the sideline. If they go and beat one of the Sharks or the Storm, I'd be probably pretty convinced of them. Because I think the Sharks will beat them based on the fact that I think the Broncos probably beat the Sharks next week at Suncorp. And then the Sharks should be on 3 losses in a row. I don't think the Sharks have a team that should be losing 3-4 weeks in a row. And I think that the Sharks should be beating the Dolphins. But then again, Dolphins have a pretty good record against them too, I'm pretty certain. And then that might start. It'll be interesting. Well, I want to see how the Dolphins go here against the Raiders. Like, if they can beat the Raiders, great. But it's not going to prove a great deal. That might go on the full. Oh, close, but close. So, Dolphins ball here, and I'll get this ball to the 24. Will Shaw said maybe you could work for Fox if they hired you to do your normal stream, but restricted it to Fox subscribers only and allowed you to show the game. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I would definitely not say no to that. Doubt they'd do that, but it would be pretty cool to do that. So left-hand side here, Ewan Aiken will get taken down at the 33. Would have to have heavy chat moderation, though. And it'll be 4 tackled here for the Dolphins at 43. Chat's actually been pretty normal this year. Chat's not been as bad as it has been in the past this year. But I think that's because everyone recognises we have pretty good moderators. 5th tackle at the 45 for the Dolphins. This is a good game. This is an enjoyable game to watch. You still don't know who's going to win, and it's not been poor play. Yeah, exactly right, Blake. It's their whole. Well, it's not their whole spine. It's not their whole spine because they still have their hooker, but they were missing out on their 1-6-7, and you could argue the 13 is part of the spine too. Brendan said, I think Milford's best attribute is his kicking game. The rest is average. Again, very rocks and diamonds player, man. Can be absolutely phenomenal, but can be also absolutely awful. And it's been like that since even 2015. 2015, he had a great season. Unbelievable season. But was still rocks and diamonds in that season. Just had more diamonds than rocks. But nowadays, obviously, different. Kayo Weeks puts that ball up. Difficult kick to take. Bostock. Oh, he's lost it. It's gone backwards, though. It should be fine. No, it's fine. Trey Fawley gets the ball to the 30. Yeah, he lost it. Went on backwards. And also, well done to Dan Levi, because if he doesn't get that tackle on Trey Fawley there, that's a try for the Dolphins. Easy. Easy. Which was the Panthers missed To'o and Edwards more than anybody else. They missed a lot of players. Daz, mate, you're correct. At least the Crusaders won't win this year. You are correct. You can thank us for that, eh? How'd the Tars go? How did the Tars go this season? I haven't really been paying too much attention. Are they in the finals? No. Oh, no, Daz. Oh, no. All right, so the Dolphins now will be 25 metres out. No, the Tars are definitely... they're definitely not playing finals, Daz, mate. No, I can confirm they are not playing finals. So the Dolphins now, they're going to get this ball to the 20. It'll be Fitz-Aggle. I'm so sorry to bring that up, Daz. I'm so sorry. Fitz-Aggle here at the 20. Out right-hand side to Saikatoa. That's an awful kick, but he's been tackled as he's been kicking that. So it's going to be a 7 tackle set for the Raiders at the 20. Jason, has it been confirmed whether or not Edwards will be out of state of origin? I don't think it's been confirmed, but basically if you've got Tedesco or you trade him in this week, trade him out. Because they're going to buy next week anyway, the Roosters. And he's probably not going to be playing tomorrow, Tedesco, because he's on watch. Daniel Lisa, does the rain help with a lot of scoring? Not usually, Daniel. Usually that lowers the scoring, mate. But this game has been very different to the normality of it. Usually it would be... It's not actually raining as hard as it was. Definitely not raining like... Oh, that's a knock on there for the Raiders. Morgan Smithy's had a pretty poor game. He's knocked a couple of balls on. Oh, it was Trey Mooney, sorry. My bad. Negan says, Dragons were missing the NRL try-assist leader Ben Hunt. No, he's still going. I'll read the rest of it out. I know you've told him out, Jay, but I'll read the rest of it out just so I can laugh at it. No Lomax, no Stewart. Still one on the road and one. Both the Sydney teams, the weather is not an excuse. At what point have I said the weather is an excuse? You are completely ignoring the fact of what we're saying. We're going to move off this conversation because I've explained to you why you're wrong, and we will move on. But if you would like to go back and hear my opinion on your comment, please go back about 3 minutes in the stream. But I have explained to you that a team with, if you argue the 13 as part of their spine, 4 out of their 5 players out of the spine plus other players, and you think that that's just that's the Panthers, it's alright. It's like, come on, man. It's just stupid. It's stupid. 10 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, comment that that's stupid. Like, again, you're entitled to your opinion, but that doesn't mean I'm also entitled to call it stupid if I see fit. And there's a HIA here for Canelli Leminelu. He'll be off for 15. Sports Fans, would you be keen to partner with Blocker and commentate a game with him? Sportson, you can actually partner up with Negan, and we'll see you both in 5 minutes' time. Yeah. Negan and Sportson, you guys can partner up with each other there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Flurry says, I'm not mentioning Jack. Nate says, it's Dad's mates. We're just living it. We just live in Dad's mates' world. We do. Except for the fact that the Tars come on last. Alright, so Kurt Donahue. Oh, he came inside late. I thought they were saying the 18th man has been allowed in. Second tackle here for the Dolphins. They give it off here to Milford. Milford here. Oh, that's a huge hit from Savage. Savage is having a massive game, mate. And that's a massive hit there on Averillo. And he's lost the ball. Unbelievable, Savage. That is brilliant football from Xavier Savage. That is huge. That is absolutely huge play there from Xavier Savage. That is massive. To smack Averillo like that, and then Averillo to lose the ball in the tackle as well, and take him back like 10 metres is impressive. Xavier Savage has been fantastic so far this season that I've seen. Blake Hull says, Teddy straight to Manu if he's out. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a good shout. But I actually put Kayo Weeks in because I thought that he'd have a good game here against the Raiders and he's much cheaper and I can get some good money with that. But I'll fall away from Supercoach once. That's a penalty to the Raiders for offside against the Dolphins. Stupid. I will fall away from Supercoach once we run out of trades. Oh, Biffo. Get the Biffos in the chat. Get the Biffos in the chat, mate. Biffo. Jason, he sounds like Matthew Parsons in disguise. Again, he's allowed to have his opinion, but it's just ridiculous. Taylor says, one of those 2 wins was against the 7-peat champions. Yeah, well, the Drua beat the Satyrs. I think everyone beat the Satyrs this year, to be fair. Well, boys, this is why the Titans are top of the leaderboard. Oh, this is the official ladder, mate. Oh, is there going to be a bin here? What's happening here? Milford's coming over the ref. Listen. So far, we've had a good, clean game. That's absolute rubbish on the ground. Oh, head in the ground. So he's not off in the bin, but apparently Milford's done something on the ground here to Chris. Yeah, okay. It's a fair call. Yeah, that is rubbish on the ground from Anthony Milford. Yeah, that is unreal. That is unreal that he did that, and it's deserved. Like Chris to come in and be upset about that is deserved. Like Anthony Milford, that's just a grub. That's a grubby act, man. There was no need for that at all. 10 minutes to go here, guys. Smack the thumbs up button, subscribe. 9 minutes. 18. Can the Raiders score right now with 30 minutes to go? 30 metres out here from the line. Jesse Anderson says, Panthers have pretty much lost during Origin period the last couple of years. They still got the rings to prove it was a one-off. Mate, they've got a lot of protection over their name right now. Unfortunately, I think Negan is just a very heavy Panthers hater. Third tackle now, Tammy's out. Or as a Dragons fan that wants to give them, premiership contender material. I don't know. I really don't know. Makes no sense. Elliot Whitehead finds a hole and Herbie Farnworth closed it quickly, but he's still got a good bit of post-contact meters out of the 3. Raiders short ball. No, good defense there by the Dolphins. Fit tackle, Timmer is out. Fit tackle. Daniel Levi, short ball to Whitehead. Try time for the Raiders. Well done. That's good. That's good gear. That's good stuff. Good stuff there by the Raiders. And it'll be 16-12 with the kit to come. 16-12 with the kit to come. Shea Towers, which club do you reckon is the best juniors? Panthers. Panthers, for sure. So 8 minutes to go here. Elliot Whitehead will crash over. We'll just roll around from beside Katoa and Farnworth. I thought Katoa needed to do better there. And Elliot Whitehead takes the lead there for the Raiders to make it 16-12. Try time for the milk. Try time for the milk. Shuey says, mate, don't know who will beat the Titans. Still undefeated. Shuey, mate, it's just obvious at this point. And then you get the Wood Boys TV saying why the Titans are top of the leaderboard. Mate, if you've actually watched a little bit of rugby league, have you ever watched a rugby league? You get the TV out, you go down to buy a high-sense TV saying, you bring it home. You can put it in the car, you bring it home, you plug it in, you put it on, you watch some footy. And if you're watching that footy, you can see the Titans have never lost a game. It's not rocket science. We're not here to muck around. This is serious business. This is serious, serious business. Just turn the TV on, Wood Boys TV. Come on, man. You got to do better. It's actually disappointing that you have to ask that question. Because we all sacrifice our time to watch rugby league, and you come in like a straggler, Oh, he goes, that's not the official ladder. You're wrong. You're just simply wrong, mate. This is a serious channel, Wood Boys TV. This is a very serious channel. Turn the TV on and watch a game. Turn the TV on and watch a game. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Jordan Rapana to make it a 6-point game. He will make it a 6-point game, 18-12. 7 minutes to go here of the first half. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to time out for 10 seconds because I want to see what he wrote too. Because Jay told me this is a good way. We'll sure you've been timing for 10 seconds. What did he say? Yes, now I can, Will Shaw. Yeah, I can time you out for like 10 seconds and then go see it. Muppet. Alright, so they will kick that ball down into the corner. It will be the Raiders coming out 5 minutes after their own line. Jordan Rapana to Papali'i. Daniel Lee with the $5 redo donation all the way from the US of A says, can you explain what weather helps high-scoring games and what weather will help low-scoring games? So, Daniel Lee, firstly, appreciate your donation, but secondly, this game is proving against the theory, right? So, usually dry track, where it's good sun or just a beautiful night and there's no rain, no wind around or anything, it's just a beautiful track, that'll be the high-scoring games. And then you've got the wet weather games where there's a lot of drop ball, there's a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors and whatnot, where you'll see, teams kind of fall into the grind of it all, and it'll be just back and forth and see who can kind of get over the line at some point. But this game has had a bit of wet weather around, nothing too crazy, but as you saw in the Dragons versus Panthers game, it wasn't too many points scored in that one either, but it wasn't pouring down rain. So more usually it's the wet weather game. Oh, Bostock slapped the tackle at the 20. First tackle at the 20. Whitehead crunched him. So usually you'll look for the wet weather games to be the ones that are low scoring, the dry track games to be the high scoring ones. But the Dolphins know how to score points, and the Raiders, this is actually quite surprising that it's 18-12 in regards to like the Raiders scoring points. They don't usually score a great deal of points. Daniel Bates and Matt Parsons, wasn't he that tall prop for Newcastle in the 2000s? Yes, but that's not the Matt Parsons that Jay is referring to. Matthew Parsons is a Dogs fan of this channel that doesn't stop talking about the Dogs every time he's here. You'll know when he's here because he'll talk about the Dogs. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Dolphins get 6 again. 45 minutes out here from the Raiders line. Marshall King now. This is such a back and forth game. Marshall King, taking out at 25. Second tackle here. Out the back to Max Platt. Platt to Isai Katoa. Katoa short ball here to Ewan Aiken. Oh, it's a crunch from Weeks and he's lost the ball. Well done, Kayo Weeks. Big tackle. Massive tackle. There's been some really good plays here from the Raiders today. Been impressed by them today. Been impressed. Nate J. I have absolutely no idea about my team this year. I'm bloody clueless. I wouldn't be surprised if we still win the spoon. Well, you're not going to win the spoon. To be fair to you, man, I think the Tigers have got that wrapped up. I think the Tigers will have that wrapped up, lads. They had a nice little, flurry, but from there, they're not going to do much. The old Tigers. Let's go have a look at their upcoming schedule, right? So they've taken on the Dragons next week. They take on the Titans and the Raiders. So they've actually got winnable games, but in the same sense, they haven't beaten the Titans for 5 years. They lost the Dragons a couple of weeks ago. The Raiders are playing quite good footy right now. And then they play the Roosters, the Storm, the Sharks, Rabbitohs, Warriors. So they've got a pretty tough schedule coming up. And every game's a tough game for the Tigers. Look at their backline. Look at their backline. You'll understand why. So, real tough slog for the Tigers. They are on track, in my personal opinion, to win 3 spoons in a row. Jay says Rabbits in the spoon. Look, it's a shout, but I think the Rabbitohs will get better at some point. I hope it's not next week. I really don't. I hope it's not. Could it happen? Yeah, sure. But I'm pretty impressed with how the Titans have been playing recently. So, I don't think it will. If it's strange, that's a knock on. Forward pass anyway, but knock on. Yep. Dolphins ball at 40. Actually, was a good opportunity to have the Raiders, but unfortunately, it was just bad pass. Shuey says, Daniel, it's usually wet weather, low and dry is high scoring, but it can also depend on the team's attacking ability and defense. Yeah, bingo. Sports Science, didn't Weeks play fullback last year? Kayo Weeks came from Manly and he was a fullback. I think he played Sharks at one stage. I don't know, but it was definitely Manly. And it was mainly a fullback, but the Raiders have Jordan Rapana, they have Sebastian Chris, they have David Savage, they'd put in fullback over the likes of Kayo Weeks. And because obviously the loss of Fogarty, they've had to put Kayo Weeks into the halfback role, and I think he's been doing a good job. I think he's been doing a good job there. The Woodboys, to be fully lost. This is like a different league of the actual NRL. This is the actual NRL, mate. This is the NRL. Secretary, I know it's really, really difficult for you to understand, but, just click on, mate. Just click on. Turn that TV on, buddy. Turn that TV on. Trey Fuller out the back into Farnworth. Farnworth here. He'll get taken down to the 15. Shoots this to the MLB. Hey, listen, go to Chicago Cubbies. I'm wearing my Cubbies jumper right now. Go the Cubbies. Third tackle now. Max Platt gets his ball to Chris Bryant, and Chris Bryant will get it off to Javier Baez. 9 metres out, we go right-hand side. Anthony Rizzo. Isai Katoa gives it off to Milford. 4 metres out of the line. Fit tackle. I'll get to that in a second, Daniel. Get to that in a second. And Isai Katoa puts that ball across. I'll let you guys deal with Woodboys TV. Raiders, good grab. That's a really good grab there by Smash and Chris. Daniel Lee with the $5 due donation. Appreciate you, Daniel, for the donation, brother. So some penalties from hard tackles just look like these guys have anger issues, and those penalties shouldn't happen. These guys should know better. You're right, they should know better, but also sometimes it's a tactical play. So you're obviously from America, so you guys love tactics over there in your sports, NFL, NBA. I don't necessarily think baseball's too much. Like, there's tactics, but not... Oh, good pass. Oh, that's a high tackle. That's penalty. Yep, high tackle penalty for the Raiders. Sometimes it's tactical, but also, like, a high tackle like that is accidental because there's not really much you could do about that. Like, you're coming in to make a last-ditch tackle, and unfortunately your arm goes up. Also, you've got to weigh in tiredness. You've got to weigh in, how exhausted these players are from defense. Like, if the defense is just constantly being peppered by the opposition team's attack, you're going to get tired. More tired than the opposition, right? So, then you see stuff like that. Will Shaw says, so yeah, basically, Daniel Lee, yes, penalties shouldn't happen, but they do for all kinds of reasons. Well, it's like in NFL, in American football. Sometimes you'll see really dumb offensive line movements that, or like an early start, false start kind of deal. Sometimes you see like a grabbing. What's it called? I can't think. I'm not in NFL mind right now. Second tackle for the Raiders at 35. What do you call it when you're... Anyway, long story short, players there, they make silly mistakes too. Sometimes it's tactical, sometimes it's just stupid. Holding. Thank you, Daniel Lee does, mate. Holding. All right, left-hand side, they give it off here to Rapana, and arguing for a crush. I don't think he'll get it, though. Off to the right-hand side, Daniel Levi. Levi gets across to Strange. Strange, that's forward. That's forward. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. I would have gone for a field goal at the end of that as well. So there we go. So that should be half-time here, 18-12 Raiders. Will Shaw says, who wins in a mascot battle between all clubs? My final three would be Storm, Titans, and Dragons, but can't split them. Take the Titans. And I'm probably honest, too. I'll take Zeus. Mate. You slap the Storm. Slap a Dragon. Stewie says, Woodboys, update your ladder. Yeah, update your ladder, Woodboys. Update your ladder, because your ladder's obviously incorrect. Very incorrect. But so I didn't think it was an NRL game either when I saw Anthony Milford. Makes sense. No, it does make sense. So Herbie Farnworth now will get taken down here at the 25. And that, my friends, is half-time. Raiders lead 18-12. Been an enjoyable game. Morgan Smithy's probably made too many errors for mine. But overall, the Dolphins have been in it. The Raiders have been in it. Both teams have looked pretty affluent in regards to scoring, and it's unfortunate it's not a tie, a draw right now, but the Raiders probably do deserve it to being the better team with Xavier Savage having an incredible first half. Xavier Savage has been my man of the match so far. Kayo Weeks / Ethan Strange have been doing their job as well, but I definitely think that Xavier Savage has been the guy for the Raiders that's really taken the lead for them and has scored a try in this game, I think. Well, he's made a break a couple of times, got that penalty before for that little break. Xavier Savage is having a good game so far. So yeah, Raiders on the up. And let's see if the second half they can maintain it. Obviously, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And there you go. Daniel Lee says, what's the RNXY name? So basically, that means that someone's donated a membership and you've received a membership and you're a rookie. So you got rookie, you got bench, starter, and then you've got captain. And then there's a whole bunch of tiers, right? So, yes. Someone donated a membership and you received it. It probably would have been Mary Mataka, Flurry, or Slapper. Slapper loves a good membership giveaway, and so do the other. Actually, heaps of people have been doing it recently. It's been great to see. I appreciate it too. Daniel Bates says, did anyone still blame Milford? They always used to, I recall. No, it's always Milford's fault, Daniel. It's always Milford's fault. The last time it wasn't Milford's fault was never Never, ever, never, 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 ever, never, never. Will Shaw says, Weeks was basically a utility for Manly last year, played fullback, 5'8", and hooker. Yeah, but I think his predominant position was always fullback, and then now they've just obviously transitioned him into the halves. I think he came across, like, if you look on the players section on NRL.com, I think it comes up as fullback. They might change it now, but I think before the season started, he was fullback. Yeah, it's 5'8", or maybe it was 5'8" at the start too, actually. I could be wrong. I could be all over the shop. Daniel Lee with another $5 donation. We appreciate all the donations. Daniel says, at what yard line when the team gets the ball do they have a good chance to score with their six tackles? So firstly, mate, we talking meters over here. So it's 10 meters, not 10 yards. Actually, what is the transition? What is the 10 yards to... No, sorry, 10 meters to yards. 10 meters to yards is... Oh, it's pretty much the same, 10.9. It's basically 11 meters. Pretty much the same thing. But honestly, anywhere, mate. In the NRL, you can score from anywhere. It's most likely when you're in the attacking 10 meters to that line right before the try line. That's when it's most likely. But yeah, in the attacking 10, it's when you're most likely, or even in the attacking 20. That's what I would call the red zone, which is the same as the NFL over there. But yeah, you can score from anywhere here. It's just like you can score from anywhere on the NFL field too. But you can, they predominantly you'll be looking for the attack and play within the attacking 10/20. But yeah, appreciate it, donut. Floats, I'm getting sick of the head highs that are 6 inches off the ground. Yeah, they are still head high, but I understand where you're coming from. NHS Dragon turns Titan into a zinger burger. You and I both know that. You know what a Titan is? Do you know what a Titan is? Dragon has no chance against a Titan. Do you know what a Titan is? Fatima says, Rabbitohs, but no one wants that crap, Brenton. Or what's Brenton said? Oh no, what's he said? Roosters support Daniel. Oh, no one. No, that's not true. That's not true. Don't listen to that Muppet. Don't listen. He's still upset that his team got flogged last night. I don't know. No, it's just full of dogs, mate. You'll be goated. Yeah, don't do that either. Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, definitely don't do that one. You don't want to be doing that one. Parachip says, go, Para. Yeah, all right. I don't know how long you're going to be lasting here. I know. This... I've done a few rodeos in my time, a few rodeos, and I think that Jay will be saying hello to you very, very soon, to be completely honest with you. She was a proud vice captain. Mate, you're flying, mate. You're flying. If I got this new hat today, bought this tweed hat down at the game, which was good. Cool little tweed hat. AJW asks to go to the red machine. Well, you know, you used to go to kick a gear, AJWR. You just had to go to kick a gear. It's not a red machine. That's a green machine. So go kick a gear. Come on, mate. Go to this. You gotta look like the clown. This is what the dolphin do. Come on. Come on now. Remember how I went and seen a man about a dog the other week? I want to see my puppy. Oh no, I wouldn't trust him. It's probably inside a white van, Jay. Stop it. Ellis Williams says, honestly, I had Max Plath in my Origin squad at 19th man to have an apprenticeship like Brendan Piakura. I think he could have made the argument for Max Plath more than Brendan Piakura based off stats this year. Brendan Piakura based off stats this year should not be anywhere close to that Origin team. He literally got taken out of the Titans game because he could not handle the defensive capabilities of a depleted Titans team, which included David Fafita. Like, he literally could not handle it, and he got taken out of the game for his defensive reads. So I don't understand why he is there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What boys says, what's Storm on the ladder? I don't know, mate. They're not in the top 10, obviously. It's simple as that. They're just they're very clearly just not in the top 10. You know, hopefully they can do better going into the future. You know, we want to see Melbourne do a lot better than what they're doing. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Brendan, he says, let's not Blaze still licking the wounds at the moment. Yeah, but, you know, I've got to go at everyone here fair and square, mate. Fair and square. Fellow Coast Mellion, my second favourite. I'm so sorry. 3 feet is a yard. I think you're a little bit behind because we spoke about that like 5 minutes ago. But all I know is that I put 10 metres to yard and it came up as 10.9. So basically 11 metres. So, yeah. This is just like me, Felix, that my second team is the Storm, my first team is the Panthers. Your first team is the Titans and second team is the Titans, Mitchell. What boy Timmy says, bro, stop your cover, bro. Titans aren't first on the ladder. Storm is. Admit it, mate. It's right here. I admit that this ladder is official. Do I look like I'm laughing? I'm not laughing, mate. There's no laughing going on here. Do I sound like I'm joking? He's not joking, buddy. I'm not joking. Just deal with it. You know, it's an official ladder. I don't know why he's upset. Jay's hitting him. Yeah, Woodboys TV, you're clearly an idiot. So we're going to be removing you. You're clearly a moron, so we will be removing you. Jay says ladder, lol, ladder. Brenton says, who's the Storm? Never heard of her. Never heard of her, mate. Yeah, Woodboy definitely does have issues. Woodboy, we'll probably see you on another one of your fake accounts. But my biggest suggestion in life is to read the room. That's what I would do. I would personally read the room, understand that maybe I'm being a little bit of a goose. You know, maybe a little bit of a cheeky little goose here. Oh, what's Dane messaged me? What's he said here? Oh no. Oh, comment sections are incredible. Hold on. I am literally streaming right now and cracked up at that. That's incredible. Amy Jennings says, go did. Don't know what that means. Phil O'Connor says, whoever you go for, I'll put them at my third favourite team. No, they'll be your first favourite team. And I don't think it's a surprise who I go for, mate. I don't think it is. Fro says, well, Ricky isn't kicking furniture. No, but there will become a day. Fights on social media. Not fights, Jay. Not fights exactly. But definitely not safe for work kind of. It's definitely not something that I can say that Clarkey would appreciate me putting out there to the public. Is what I will say. Malali Ni Catherine says, who's first try scorer? First try scorer, that would have been Raiders and... Yeah, no, it was Dolphins, Marshall King. Marshall King and Xavier Savage, Adam Mariota, Jack Bostock, and then Elliot Whitehead. They're the try scorers so far. They are the try scorers. Very back and forth game. Very back and forth game. Brett says, we are incredible. The Knights, don't know about that. Not sure about that one. Let me have a think. No, I had a think, and my thought says nil point. Oh no. Mitchell says first try scorer was a player in red. That's correct. Hey, by the way, possession-wise, 50% each. 15 from 18 completion for the Dolphins, 14 from 18 for the Raiders, 2 line breaks apiece, 12 missed tackles Dolphins, 5 to the Raiders, and 3 penalties to 1. In favour of the Raiders, all those stats completely make sense off of this scoreline. The chat. Chat's pretty incredible, mate. Chat is pretty incredible. It's because we're all Titans fans, mate. Also, the Knights miss Bish. But also the Knights miss Bish. Yeah, the Knights are a miss Bish. Yeah, they are a Bish. They definitely are a massive Bish. Sportsline says, damn, that's sad. Best wishes to Bromwich. Oh, Bromwich suffers potential... Oh, no. Oh, it's a retirement year. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I told you guys I thought it was a pec injury. God bless him, man. It did look like a pec injury, and that's really sad if that is the last time we do see Jesse Brom. That is really sad. We don't want to see that. Jason, hit that like button if you haven't already. Almost at 30k subs. Yeah, we're almost at 27k. We're about to hit 27k either tonight or tomorrow. So smack it down, and then we're only 3k away from 30k. And Origin will pump that up. Origin pumps that up, man. I reckon we'll probably be at 30k definitely by the finals is what I would say. By the finals, because Origin goes pretty off. Flurry says, Bostock has been a bit of a hit and miss, but why don't they put him on the other edge and put a Sarko there? Bostock scored today. I think that Bostock has done fine. What's wrong with Bostock in this game? What do you mean? What's that? Jay says, what time are you starting with tonight? Probably an hour beforehand, mate. Maybe even then. Probably an hour beforehand, to be fair. Yeah. I won't be at home. I'll be actually elsewhere. But we'll probably start up an hour early and get chatting. Phil O'Connor says, the reason why Rabbits are my first favourite and Manly my second because it runs my family. Well, guess what? Our family's more important, so get around the Titans. Folks, they never passed to him. Well, Isako hasn't really done much in this game. I actually haven't even... Is Isako playing? I've got to ask this question. Is Isako playing? I haven't seen much. Yeah, Jermaine Isako is playing. Definitely hasn't done much. Either way, like, you say they don't pass to him much. Well, he scored a try and Isako hasn't. So I don't understand the benefit there. I think Bostock's done a great job this season. Why is that, Joe? Why's that? But yeah, it will be quite early because obviously we like to build up the chat before the game does start, and then when the game does start, it gets very hot and bothersome. Very hot and bothersome, mate. Very spicy. That's for sure. Very spicy. Oh no. What's Hainsey posted? You Penrith get rugby league, but they don't get wet weather rugby league. Okay. He's right, to be fair. They don't play well in the wet weather. They never have. Because they pass to his edge. But what are you saying? Are you saying they pass to Isako's edge or pass to Bostock's edge? And if you're saying they pass to Bostock's edge, why? But Bostock is putting the tries down and scoring the tries. So why is there a problem with Bostock being on the edge that scores tries when he's scoring the tries? Brenton's Titans family went to get milk and didn't come back. Brenton, let me just get something for you. Hold on one second here. Let me just help you out with something. I'm just going to help. Considering it's half time, guys, plenty of time to hit that like button, subscribe. Let me just show you something here. Let's go back to that. I'm just going to help you out, mate. I'm going to help you out with a little game of Spot the Plonker. We're going to spot the Plonker here, alright, mate? Hope you're ready. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and spot the Plonker. Spot the Plonker, Brenton Eslick. Which one of these teams does not fit? Which one of these teams does not fit? Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. Thank you for coming. All right, we're going to go back now, and we're going to get the score for this game. That's what happens when you talk shit, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you talk shit, mate. This is what happens when you talk shit. All right, slap that little bad boy back there. This is what happens when you talk shit. This is why you talk shit to me. You talk shit to me. I am the one who can ignore your comment and then just insult you. I can do this. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. Donald says you also... oh, Jesus, Stas. Oh, no. Oh, no. Brent says, what about the game before? Oh, I can show you the game before, mate. I can show you the game before. Do you realise that... actually, should I go back and refer to the 2015, 16, 17 seasons? Was that the years? So what's that? 2015... You don't win this battle, Brenton. I don't understand why you do this. 2015 NRL ladder. Was that the year the Knights came last? Let's go have a look at some ladders here, Brenton. Well, I've got time. Go look at some ladders. So 2015 they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right. Was it 2014? Was that Parramatta? That was Sharkies. That was Sharkies that year. So 2015 they were. And 2016, the Knights also were. Won one game all season. Really impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff. 2017. Oh, 3 in a row. Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Well, really impressive. Really impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff. But there we go, guys. We're done talking about the Newcastle Knights because Brenton Eslick wanted to talk shit, so I'm going to put his team into oblivion. Team that, very successful, by the way, have not won while the Titans have been in the competition. So, and actually, you've won more wooden spoons than the Titans in our time. So, if we're battling on who's won the more stuff, it technically is the Knights, actually, because they've won more wooden spoons whilst the Titans have been in the competition. Yes, they have. So, congratulations. You get that little battle there. Titans won 2, you've won 3. Thanks for coming. All right, so second half of start here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. The Dolphins bring out of the 15. NJ says he could have been down. He could have been a dribble. Okay, that's not been read the full length. That's not been read the full length. Second tackle here at the 25. Brent's red and blue through and through. I know, but it's you putting your own team on a slander path is like so perplexing. So perplexing. Because how do I lose that battle? How do I lose that battle when I'm here? How do I do that? Will Shaw says Isako is a right-hand carry left fend. Bostock gets the scraps for now. Yes. Is Brenton a Joey John supporter? Oh, I know where this is going. I know where that's going. But the Raiders will save his Savage. Grabs that ball at 15. Really impressive. Brent's a bit salted. Just a little bit, Daz. It's like yesterday when he started arguing about things that we weren't even talking about. Like, he was talking about Kalen Ponga like 5 minutes after we'd finished talking about Ponga. See, Brenton, you put yourself on smoke here, man. Why do you do this? Third tackle here at the 25. Price 6, Cogger 7, Ellis Williams. Andrew Johns doesn't like Price, and neither does Brenton. Brenton said that yesterday that Price wasn't ready as well. All right, so that's going to be Josh Papali'i with a good run to the halfway point. You read the chat 5 minutes after my response. Incorrect. I know exactly what was put. Because I thought about it last night. I was like, why did he do that? I'm reading it immediately. This is what I was doing last night. First tackle at the Dolphins at the 15. It's okay, man. You're a Newcastle fan. We've got to give you a few special things, to get you by. Don't worry, mate. We got you. So third tackle here for the Dolphins at the 35. Brenton South half Irish. Right-hand side to Herbie Farnworth. And now be at the halfway point. But Anthony Sadiq. Yeah, Italian? I don't get that from that. But Anthony Sadiq. No. Alright, so 6 again for the Dolphins. They're at the 40 on the attacking side of the field. It's going to be Josh Kerr. 25 metres out of the line. Nathan J makes a more Italian sense. And Milford right-hand side to Averillo. Averillo sits back on the inside. 15 out. Third tackle now. I think we got that one. Off to Milford. Milford here at the 15. Gives it off here to Donahue. And Donahue to Josh Kerr. 4th tackle, 5 metres out. At the back now to Milford. Oh, it's Katoa actually. And then Max Platt taking down 5 metres out. 5th tackle here for the Dolphs. Trey Fuller. Isaiah Katoa. He'll put that ball up. It is still raining. Just not heavy. Knock on from the Raiders. 6 again coming up for the Dolphins. 6 again. Milford, you can keep running. Apparently don't. Just don't do it then. Alright, Milford now. He runs it himself. No, that's not Milford. Who is that? Is that Kennelly Lemieux? I think that's Lemielu. Yeah, I think that'd be Kennelly Lemielu. He must have come back from his HIA. The Dolphins are down to 16, by the way. 16. Oh, Josh Kerr, 3 minutes after the line. Sure makes sense. Which part? That part. The other part. So, third tackle here for the Dolphins, 2 metres out. Raiders defensively, pretty medium in the pack. Oh, Isaiah Katoa. Oh, why did he do that? This should have been a Dolphins... why did he do that? So they've got no try here. They're going to go to the bunker. Can you confirm it comes off a Dolphins leg and then it's a Raider knock on? Yeah, I think he's right here. I think the referee is right. I think that he passes the ball back into the leg of Kennelly Lemielu, which is fine. It's fine. It goes backwards. Off the knee there. Not touched there. That's a live ball. Unless this touches his elbow. Connolly doesn't touch the ball with his hand. No. Or maybe. Yeah, the leg. And then there's... It actually goes backwards. I would understand if they called this forward, though. But to be fair, he's picked it up outside the line and it's gone back a metre before the line. So he's caught that there. And that's gone... This actually... Yeah, I'm okay with it being a try. Yeah. Yeah, that's a try. This is a Dolphins try. This is a Dolphins try. Yeah, Mitchell, you've been timed out there, bro. Firstly, bro, read the room. Secondly, 38 years without a premiership, mate. Your team's shit. And you also admitted it. You already admitted it at the beginning of the stream. And I had to actually compliment your team. But you've already admitted that your team is dog shit. So, unfortunately, mate, you're a fake fan. You barely even support your team because you've already been insulting your team. So, that is very unfortunate for you, Mitchell. So, that's going to be a try time for the Dolphins. Yeah, why would he go over the pass there? But it comes off. So, try time here for the Dolphins. 18-16 with the kick to come. It's Jake Averillo who scored here, Malali. Jake Averillo scored here for the Dolphins. Sure says, yeah. Fatima says, Parra will win the grand final the day your dad comes back. So basically never. Wow, yeah, that was actually really good that Lemielu did not touch the ball with his hands here. But this is all off a broken play. Again, a lot of broken plays in this game actually end up being tries. The unfortunate thing with you, Mitchell, is that like no one gives a shit, right? So this is why like people don't understand how to read a room. Like no one here is laughing. Like it's not. It's just dead. It's like firstly you insulted your team before, and then you come in here saying that your team's going to win the comp, and you're just like, mate, you just look like an idiot. Sportsline says, surprised the bunker didn't stuff that one up. I think there was no room really for the bunker to mess that one up, actually. There wasn't really much room because the ball clearly goes backwards out of the hands of Masako and hits the knee. It just snuck in there for Masako. So 18-18 with 35 minutes to go here in the game. There wasn't much room because it was very clear the ball went backwards. It was very clear that it hit the knee and his hands weren't even close to it, Lemielu. And it was very clear that the Raiders just dropped the ball. I personally think it went backwards, but it didn't matter because then the Dolphins put the ball down over the line. Oz First King says, why is Plath off? No idea, probably just having a bit of a rest. Maybe just having a bit of a rest, Oz First King, I'm not too sure. I don't think that there hasn't been any mention of an injury. Alright, so Dolphins now, 5 minutes out from their own line, it will be Josh Kerr gets the ball to the 15. Logan Ballsack says, up the Dolphin. Oh, that would benefit you, wouldn't it? It would benefit the... I didn't actually think about that. They would go above the Dogs, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's right. If the Raiders won, they would go above the Dogs, which would push them out of the 8. And there's no chance that the Dogs will stay in 8th if the Raiders lose this game. So, yeah, you're big Raider. You're big Dolphin fan today. Big Dolphin fan. All right, so Trey Fuller now taking down to the 40. He'll be fit tackle with 35 minutes to go here in the game. Marshall King off to Isai Katoa. Very close game here. Really don't know what's going to happen. Cricket Joints, I thought that was passed forward. No, I disagree, Cricket Joints. I can see why some people might have been confused at the first point, but because like clearly Canelo Lemielu is just behind where Isai Katoa is passing that ball, and then it's gone directly into the knee or directly into the leg of Canelo Lemielu. Is that the pass that you're talking about? Oh no, there's an injury here. Is that the pass you're talking about? I think it's fine. I thought that was clearly fine. But Kotrish is complaining about something here. Yeah, it's a hip drop. Yep, that's a hip drop, lads. That's a hip drop. That's a penalty. That is 100% a penalty against Marshall King. Yes, entire weight comes down onto the leg here. Right, bang. He's lost his feet in the tackle. This will be a penalty. It's not a bin. It's just a penalty here. He's clearly lost his... He's very clearly lost his footing. He's lost his footing and his entire weight has come down. Wow, it's not even going to be a penalty. Well, what's a hip drop then, man? What's a hip drop? Cricket Choice, yeah, that was the pass. Yeah, I think it was fine, man. Obviously, you're open to interpretation, but I'm pretty okay with that call. Fourth tackle now at the 40. Also, you can't call it forward anyway. You'd have to call it knock on, mind you. You couldn't call that forward from the bunker. So even if it was forward, they would have to dilly-daddle and kind of move the rules around to accommodate. Kayo Weeks kicks his ball over the top for himself. It was a nice little play there, but it just didn't work out. I just don't understand. Yeah, exactly right, Flora. New interpretation every week. Because he does completely lose his legs. He puts his entire body weight onto the tackle coming down. His legs are off the ground. Will Shores have, if Finns win, Manly is 7th instead of 8th. Assuming Roosters go full Brokeback Mountain on the Cows. Is this a valid reason to cheer on another team? If a team is benefiting, it's a little bit early, really, to care. But with that being said, like, cheering on another team to help your positioning is always great, you know? Like, to be fair, as a Titans fan, you'd probably rather the Dolphins win this game because the Dolphins... Oh, that's a knock-on for the Dolphins. You probably want the Dolphins to win this game because it would keep the Raiders down within touch. But then again, the Dolphins aren't too far away that you don't really care who wins this game or not. And it doesn't really adjust our ladder positioning for a couple of weeks anyway, so it don't really matter. It has to have the twist rotate thingy. Correct. But he did get injured. Well, he was complaining about it. Brendan Six says they're saying the hip drop rule is if the weight of the player touches the ground first, then slides onto the plate. It's not ruled, but stupid interpretation. See, this is the thing, like different perspectives. It's just all over the shop. Yeah, Fatima Titans are first anyway. I forget this sometimes. I forget it. So Jordan Rapana, he'll bring it out to the 47 or so. 37. Still a long way to go in this game. At least it hasn't been an absolute shitfest. This has probably been the better game of the weekend. I understand that the Panthers versus Dragons game was close and a surprising game, but this has probably been a better quality game, I would say. Papali'i, especially with it being so close and just so difficult to separate. Out of the back here to Smithy. Smithy's here to Rapana. And then Mariota taking out 24 metres out. Do you still think Val hip dropped last week? I can't remember. Oh yes, absolutely. They've called knock on Raiders, yeah. Knock on Raiders. Creek joins the Finns and Broncos go stay neck and neck on the ladder. Yeah, but see, the Finns are a very false... they are a bit of a false sense. They call that forward. That's fine. The Finns are a false team right now, man. Tell me who they've played. Tell me who they've really beaten so far. They lost the Cowboys, beat the Dragons, whooped his shit, beat the Titans, whooped his shit at that time as well. Nowadays, it'd be a bit better, but back then, definitely not. Beat the Tigers, whooped his shit, lost the Broncos, beat the Eels, whooped his shit, lost the Knights, beat the Cowboys, who cares? Beat Manly, they're up and down. Beat the Tigers, lost to the Warriors with like 11 players out. They're currently, struggling with the Raiders. Now they're going to have the Sharks, they're going to have the Storm, they're going to have the Panthers. They haven't actually played the big bopper teams, really. And when they have played big bopper teams like the Broncos, who are barely even a big bopper team, they still lost. The Broncos aren't the same team this year as they were last year, so Dolphins have a lot of question marks around them, man. And, that's a good that's penalty tackle in air. Penalty tackle in air. That should be a tackle in air for the Raiders penalty. 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. 30 minutes to go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Xavier Savage with a good run. Not been as good this half as he was the last half, but it's still been fine. Sports says, not sure why Tom Payne was so pissed about that hip drop. Yeah, it was a hip drop. It just was. So, fifth tackle now at the 45. 29 to go. But I don't know how to read the Broncos going into the rest of this year, eh? I really don't. Oh, that's out the full. That's an awful kick there. That's an awful kick from Kayo Weeks. He's had a really good game here, Kayo Weeks, but the Dolphins will get the ball at the 40 on the Raiders side of the field. Really poor kick. Both games against the Tigers were cancelled. They weren't cancelled, but they probably should have been. Tigers fans definitely were hoping for that. I'm looking forward to getting down to Sydney in 2 weeks' time. I'll be there for the Titans-Tigers game at Leichhardt. Looking forward to getting back down to Sydney. Haven't been in Sydney for a while, actually. The last time I was in Sydney was Bulldogs. Yikes. Big yikes. Because we had all that big away trips like Townsville, like Canberra, like New Zealand, but we've only had one away game in Sydney so far. Second tackle now to Milford. Milford gets the ball out to Trey Fuller, who loses the ball. Probably goes backwards, probably fine. And they're called fine. Yeah, third tackle here at 25. That's a controversial call. Yeah, even the Dolphins looked back and were confused they didn't call it as a knock-on. Looking forward to a home game. Technically, Magic Round was a home game. Magic Round was a home game. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. And Dolphins be taking out fifth tackle here at the 15. Broncos are up and down. Yeah, they are. Without Reynolds, man, there is a chance. I don't think they missed the 8, but there's a chance. Dolphins, here's fifth tackle. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dolphins? No, there's a fake dive here from one of the Raiders players that wanted a penalty. It would never have happened. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a home game next week. We've got two... no, we have a home game and then a bye and then a couple of home games in a row, which is... No, not a home game and then a Tigers away, and then we've got a couple of home games in a row again. Don't probably come into the game. We'll probably get cancelled again. Because I know what you mean by that, I'll definitely be there. Oh, I'll definitely be there, mate. Don't you worry. When was the last time you beat us, by the way, Mitchell? Genuine question. Is it like 4 years ago? 5 years ago? I can't remember the last time the Tigers beat us. Dead set. Was it 2019? I dead set can't remember. I could be wrong, mate. It could be like 2021. Surely it's not 2021. I can't remember the last time the Tigers beat us. So the Dolphins will get this ball at 25. It was 2019 Sports Zone. That's mad. That's mad. First tackle now for the Dolphins. Trey Fuller. Because I know we obviously had that Philip Salmi try that broke the winless streak for us, and then I don't think we've lost to you guys since. Third tackle here. Oh, Mitchell's still crying, bro. Don't hide him. I actually am. I'll enjoy seeing this guy. No, Jay, unhide him. I actually want to see what I has to say. Mitchell, do you realise how long you've been here, mate? Do you realise how long you've been here? That means that you watch us all the time, and I'm frequently on your mind. And you know what we're like, so yet you're still here. Dolphins here down the right hand side. Oh, is that a penalty? That could be a tackle without the ball here. Yeah, it will be. Arguably a bin. This should be 10. This is a professional foul. It's a professional foul. Don't worry, Mitchell. You're still there, baby. We can still see your comments. That was a real salty comment, man. Coming from the guy who wanted to bet me before because his team is shit. Alright, so, yeah, that's a penalty. That's a sin bin for Xavier Savage. It should be. Should be a bin. Yeah, it's a bin. It's not a penalty try because you did have Ethan Strange there, but it should be a bin. They haven't binned him. They've just called penalty. Wow. Wowee. So Dolphins now, 3 minutes out from the line. Sports Zone's the Titans beat them 2021 at Campbelltown and 2020 to break the Titans' losing streak. Yeah, and we beat them last year at Leichhardt. We don't play them a great deal, do we? We play them like once a year. When was the last time we played them twice in a year? Wouldn't know. Oh, it's a knock on there from the Dolphins. That's poor. That's super poor. That's super poor. And penalty of the Raiders. That's really, really poor. To be on the attack, to get that opportunity, and then, yeah, that was poor. So penalty of the Raiders here, 15 out. Blake says, how dare Dolphins sub JMK off? They have to consider my Supercoach side. Unfortunately, they're not considering it today, Blake, but hopefully next week they do decide, or maybe the rest of the game they hopefully decide for you and consider you. But I think for the time being, Wayne Bennett probably doesn't care too much just yet. Just yet, obviously. Mitchell says last year, Tigers definitely didn't beat the Titans last year, mate. I do remember us beating you 24-12 at Leichhardt. Yes. Oh, wait, no, we did play you twice last year and we beat you as well at Seabass. We flogged you. That's right. I'm not even trying to talk shit, by the way, to you, Mitchell. Like, I'm just talking about Titans Tigers. It's just crazy to see the Titans, despite not being great for a few years, have got such a good record to go against the Tigers. It is pretty disgraceful from Wayne Bennett, Blake. Don't worry, we'll pass on the message of criticism. Ethan Strange, Adam Mariota, 24 metres out, 4 tackle. They played... Oh, you mean last year they played side twice. Yeah, I realised that, Mitchell. A bit late to the party, Mitchell. A bit late. I realised that, like, last year. You know? Josh Mabali off to Rapana. Rapana hit a Kayo Weeks. Try time to the coach. Bushka. Raiders try. Super coach. Super coach. Super coach. Super coach. Super coach. Super coach. Try time for the Raiders. 20-18 with the kick to come. Oh, where'd my mate go, Jay? Mitchell Curl disappeared. Why not here? Why not here? But that's a nice try there by Kayo Weeks. Starling gives it off here to Papali'i. Papali'i to Rapana. Rapana hit a Kayo Weeks and then just breaks straight through with Katoa and Happy Farmworth and bing bong ding dong, mother bish. Try time. 20-18 with the kick to come. You're very sorry. I get it, Mitchell. Very sorry for being late. Listen. You know, we try to teach you here. We try to help you out. That's what we do here on BK Sport. You know, it's not just all about us. It's all about helping the people. You know, man the people. Will Shaw says, who do you reckon feels the effects of Origin players having to back up the most? Who do I reckon feels the effects of Origin players having to back up the most? Well, I don't know what players will back up next week, because I know we probably won't. Like, Melly probably won't play next week. I don't think he will anyway. Masha says, let's go the Raiders. The old Raiders. Oh, to be fair, yeah, what's the game on the next Friday? Dragons? Oh, they might feel the effects quite significantly after a game against the Panthers here, and then they won't get Hunt or Lomax back, I don't think, because that's only 2 days after. Alright, so Jordan Rapana here from the wing. Not an easy kick. He's 3 from 3 tonight, however. And actually, it is an easy kick. It wasn't too fat. It wasn't on the wing. There you go. 24 to 18. 24 to 18. With 22 minutes to go here of the game. 22 minutes to go here of the game. Surely his role as a coach going to be questioned. Yeah, I don't know about that. Easily cows will. Why will easily cows will? Why? Who's the drag? Who's playing next Friday? Next Friday is Dragons Tigers. So probably the Drags. There is Broncos versus Sharks is another one. Broncos versus Sharks could be quite significant for that because the Broncos will have a lot of players to come back in. Reece Welsh, Paddy Carrigan, the likes. Is it Ezra Man? No, Ezra Man doesn't. He'll play, obviously. Are you sure? Says who's a cow? Me. I'm a cow, mate. Third tackle here for the Raiders at the 25. Moo. Third tackle now for the Raiders. Not making a great deal of meters right now, but they'll bring it out to the 33. It'll be 4 tackle, 21.5 minutes to go here in the game. 4 tackle, gives up to Kayo Weeks, and he'll kick this ball into the... That's a 40-20 attempt. That's a 40-20 attempt. Oh, he's been good. Oh, he's been good. Oh, it's going to be close, but that's a good kick anyway. And it's a great chase. That's a risky pass. And the Dolphins get taken down at the 5, but geez, that was a risky pass. That was a very risky pass. Don't forget, guys, I'll be live streaming tomorrow, Roosters Cowboys, so we'll be here half an hour beforehand. Under the one game tomorrow, so may as well start up early. Third tackle. Usually we start 15, but the early, like the Thursday night game, Friday night game stuff, will usually go halfer. So Josh Kerr will come off the field here for the Dolphins. 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Do Mitchell Curl a favour and hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here and leave a comment saying thank you, Mitchell Curl, for encouraging me to continue watching BKR Sport. So the Raiders now get this ball here at the 30. I'll bring my drum to that stream. Jay. Gee whiz. Stop it, you'll make people upset, Joe. Second tackle for the Raiders at the 44. Very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. Raiders now get off to Ethan Strange. Ethan Strange to Mariota. Ethan Strange back again with the offload. And Jordan Rapana to the 30 will be third tackle now. 20 minutes left. Love Sunday footy. Yeah, it should be a good game. Nathan, obviously the Tedesco is out, but they'll push Manu to the back. I don't know who they'll go into the centre, to be fair. I don't know who they'll put into the centres. Oh, good run by Tom Starling. Great run by Tom Starling. There, 9 metres out from the line. Off to Kayo Weeks. Kayo Weeks to Matty Tomoko. Kicks it through. Knock on from the Dolphins. Knock on from the Dolphins. So it's going to be 6 again here for the Raiders at the 10. Jay says, where is Sam today? I ain't seen him lurking. He might be just playing one of his video games or whatnot. He loves video. He's a big video game guy. Time do you start on Wednesday? I'll probably go an hour early, Will Shaw. Origin streams are quite large. You subscribed this year in that Manly versus Roosters pre-season, didn't you? So you wouldn't have been here for an Origin yet. Gets pretty full on. So it gets super busy. 19 minutes to go here of the game. Raiders with the ball 10 minutes out. How bad is Edward Slut, man? Yeah, it really sucked. It's like Jordan McLean back in the day for New South Wales when he was about to play and then unfortunately got injured and just hasn't been able to get back in since. Sam could also be doing that, Brenton. Could also be doing that for sure. 10 metres out of the line, first tackle. Didn't come to Tweed today. He said he's a big Tweed fan. Didn't come to Tweed. They didn't see him down there. Tom Starling gives it off here to Joe Tarpey. Oh, he could be out with his boyfriend. It could be what happened. I forgot. Because he was apparently doing something with his boyfriend today. Alright, so 6 again here for the Raiders. Ethan Strange steps around. And they're going to be 4 or 5 metres out here from the line. First tackle. Goey Ludwig says, one more try Raiders. Well, here they are, 7 metres out. Tom Starling with the ball. Josh Papali'i now. He'll run it across and get crunched down 4 metres out. Oh, Mr. Savichenko is lurking. Yeah, see, I was right. He is lurking, Mr. Hayes. You never know. Kayo Weeks. Oof. He's lost the ball. It's going to go forward. I would debate this went forward, but that's unfortunate there because Kayo Weeks has been connected with by Jordan Rapana. You're a shit lurker. He's a shit lurker, the old Django. Shit lurker, the old Django. Jay says. I didn't say that. That was Jay Hayes who said that, Sam, not me. I never said that. 18 minutes to go here in the game. That is an unfortunate error there for the Raiders because they were actually looking good to kind of put this game away. Will Shaw says, is Edwards confirmed out? He's not confirmed out yet, no. It's like it's probably unlikely. But there has been a lot of news surrounding him not playing. But it's not been, like, confirmed. I'm going to get good sleep tonight. But either way, I don't think that Tedesco will play tomorrow regardless. I don't think so. So Dolphins now, Herbie Farnworth. I'll roll it back to Jermaine Sarko. His second tackle now at the 25. Blake Hart says, he played a grand final with a broken foot, he'll be fine. Who, Edwards? I don't know. Origin is also a different caliber to a grand final, man. Left-hand side, Herbie Farnworth. Farnworth could get away so close at the 45, but he fourth tackle now with 17 minutes to go here in the game. Are you sure? Says, bro, my TV broke, so I have to watch on my phone. Well, welcome to the party, son. Do you go for one of these teams? You're a Raiders or a Dolphins fan? The answer is Titans. Jermaine Sarko does not have the ball. It is Anthony Milford. He's at the 40. It'll be fifth tackle. I had about 15 notifications go off on my phone with that news. Yeah, I got a lot of messages from people saying, bro, have you seen the news? And it's like, yes. Yes, I have. Oh, that was nearly unbelievable. But it will be the Dolphins giving the ball away to the Raiders at the 5. But that was nearly unbelievable there from Farnworth to knock it back to Mark Nichols, who was running in the line, but obviously did not score. So now Raiders ball 5 minutes out from their own line. Cricket joins his Raiders win by 2. It could be by 1. I could see the Dolphins scoring again, but I could also see the Raiders scoring again. I really could. So like right now, left-hand side, Sebastian Chris at the 20, at the 30, at the 40, at the 45, the 50, steps around Trey Fuller. No, good work to my Trey Fuller, trip him up, and then Asaho comes in and clean it up. Raiders, quick play the ball. That's all you need to do right now. Quick play the ball. Out the back to the right-hand side, Xavier Savage. He steps back, slapped by Max Plath, and also Ray Stone, I think that is. I can't even see who that is. Yeah, Ray Stone. So Morgan Smith is now fourth tackle. They didn't really capitalise on that breakaway just then. Didn't really capitalise on that breakaway. Left-hand side to Ethan Strange. Strange steps onto the inside. He's at the 20. At the 15. 13 metres out. Now fifth tackle. Hoping New South Wales giving Queensland a taste their own medicine. What? What, winning? Tarpany! Oh, how has he not scored? How has Joe Tarpany not scored that? How has Joe Tarpany not scored that? That's insanity. It's the exact same kind of thing as that Marky Nichols I just before, but Trey Fowler's injured here. God bless him. Tarpany, Marshall King just couldn't grab at the legs, and then oh no, that's rough. Trey Fuller's head goes directly into the left knee of Joe Tarpany, and you don't want that, mate. He's going to be off for the rest of the game. He won't come back. He won't come back. Blakeheart says, Jay. I don't care. But God bless Trey Fuller, man. I hope he's alright. Who plays fullback if Fuller is off? Surely not Milford. Oh, you probably put Herbie Farnworth back there. Probably. Or Avarillo, but I'll probably say Herbie Farnworth because Herbie Farnworth actually subbed the Dolphins because he was going to play fullback. So I would assume Herbie would go to the fullback. And they'll just push a back rower into the centre. They could put a Sarko back there too. There is Jake Avarillo there. Oh, Trey Fuller, man. His head goes directly into that knee. He got knocked out cold. He got knocked out. Dun, 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 dun. He's been great, Trey Fuller. Trey is a good young lad. Real good young lad that's come in and done a good job whilst Hamisa has been injured, and then now Hamisa being up with Origin. So second tackle now here at the 20. 15 to go. That is a huge blow to the Dolphins, man. I agree with Vossi here. Not Vossi, but he is a game breaker. Lamiela to centre, Herbie to Farnworth. Oh, Herbie to fullback. Oh, there you go. Like, Herbie will still play attack in the centres, but defensively, you'll probably see Herbie go to the fullback. All right, so Jake Avarillo here with a good run. Strong run to the 45 on the Raiders side of the field. I struggle to see the Dolphins winning from here, man. I do. If the Raiders do hold this game out, every underdog has won this weekend so far. So, Cowboys fans. Oh, Raiders knock on, just as I say that. Just as I say that, the Raiders knock it on. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball here 15 minutes out of the line. Oh, it is Avarillo going to the back. Oh, interesting. Jeez, that's a huge kick from Katoa. Well done, young lad. That is a really impressive kick there from Katoa. That is not an easy catch to make, and Jordan Rapana's got all the experience in the world, and to knock that ball on there, Katoa's done a great job. Alright, so 14 minutes left here. Dolphins have a chance to tie the game right now. Here we go. Let us know in the chat. Come in the chat right now. Do you think the Dolphins find a way to win this game, or do you think the Raiders will hold it out? Who do you reckon finds a way? Second half completion rate, 64% for the Raiders, 86% for the Dolphins. Interesting considering the score. Farnworth, 5 metres out from the line, first tackle. 5 metres out. Donahue, he'll get off to Lemielu with 4 metres out. Too early to suggest golden point? No, not really. It's only a 6-point game, 13 minutes to go. Definitely a chance for a golden pointer. At the back down to Max Plath. Max Plath, 4 metres short now of the line, third tackle. Malali has full scored yet? No, and unfortunately he's injured for the rest of the game. So the Dolphins now, they're 3 metres out from the line, fourth tackle. Marshall King gives it off here to Isai Katoa. Katoa here to Avarillo. And Avarillo will be 3 metres out, fifth tackle. 13 minutes to go here in the game. Out the back to Isai Katoa. He'll put that up inside. Nichols is there. Knocked on by the Raiders. 6 again. No, it's not 6 again, but it's going to be a try to the Dolphins. Kurt Donahue in the corner. 24-22 here with the kick to come. 24-22 here with the kick to come. 12 minutes to go. And the kick. Yeah, Marshall King try assist. Yes, sir. Blake says, I'll back the Finns. Well, you did that at the right time because the Dolphins have found a way to score. But it is not an easy kick. This one is on the wing. On the wing. Jason's milk is choking. Well, it's funny. It's not actually Canberra that are really known for their choking nowadays. It's Manly. Like, you've obviously had the Titans in recent years. You've had the Milk, the Canberra Raiders, the Faders, as they would say. But obviously Manly has really taken, and Will Shaw would know all about that. Manly have really taken over the reins of the choke. But well done there, Marshall King, to get that ball away to Kurt Donahue for them to put the ball over in the corner. Well, Isako, if I was behind him, he'd be punching the ground right now because he's missed his kicks from in front of me. It's not an easy one. He says, who is 21? 21 is Kurt Donahue. Kurt Donahue came in because Nick Rim was injured. What tune? Na, 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 na. So that's his first NRL try, Kurt Donahue. First NRL try, Marshall King with the assist. Alright, big kick here for Osako. You cannot get close to the wing than this. This is on the wing. Far right, he will... he's got him. Beautiful kick. That's a beautiful kick there from Jermaine Sarko. Alright. That is a big kick. 24-24. Both kickers are 4 from 4 here today. We are on here, ladies and gentlemen. We are on here. This is the game of the weekend. And also, if you saw that stat just beforehand, 3 from 11 from far right this year for Jermaine Sarko. Now he's 4 from 12. Wow. That is really impressive, that kick. Flurry says, Rob sitting behind me going, remember when Blaze made Bostock drop the ball? He made his day. Yeah, I slapped up Bostock that day. I slapped him up. Yeah, old Jackie Bostock. I know how to make him drop balls on our side. Don't you worry. 10 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around to you. Oh, Dolphins have knocked the ball on 15 minutes out. Tarpany. Raiders with a chance. Even Strange here, 15 out. That's an awful knock on after points. 10 metres out. 5 metres out here for the Raiders. 10 minutes to go. You can't be making a mistake like that. You just can't be making a mistake like that after points. First half, especially in a clutch, close game like this, you would consider a field goal. You would consider it. It's 10 minutes, but you would consider it at the end of this set if it doesn't work out. Second tackle now. Who goes for it? Ethan Strange, Kayo Weeks. I don't have Jamal Fogarty. Second tackle now. 4 metres out. Out the back to Strange. Strange here. Rapana. Will they need it? Taken down. 5 out. Third tackle. Third tackle here for the Raiders. Oh, short play. Oh, 1 metre out. Fourth tackle for the Raiders. This is actually a really enjoyable game to watch. And you would never have expected it, man. It looked like it was going to be an absolute shit fest before the game, but it's ended up being a good one. Fit tackle now. 2 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle. Jordan Rapana at the back here to Tarpany. Tarpany here. It's fit tackle, dude. It's fit tackle, dude. He could have got the ball away. What are you doing, mate? That's insanity. That is absolutely insanity from Joe Tarpany. Mate, you are a captain. You cannot tell me that you don't know what the tackle count is. You cannot tell me that you as... no, he's not captain, is he? Is he captain? Is he who's captain? Oh no, Elliot Whitehead is captain. That's my bad. Still, Tarpany, mate. You got to do better than that, man, with your experience. That was dreadful. Third tackle here at the 35. Marshall King off to Isai Katoa. 40-20 attempt. 40-20 attempt. No one's back. No one's back. Oh, he's out. That's a 40-20. That's a 40-20. Yep. Unbelievable, Isai Katoa. That's his second 40-20 today. That's his, don't challenge this. Don't challenge this, Rapana. You know you're out. Don't challenge it. You're out. You're out. You're out, Rapana. You're out, Rapana. You're out, Rapana. Don't challenge it, buddy. No, you're not challenging this, Rapana. No, mate. You're not challenging this, Rapana. You're clearly out, man. Oh, he said no challenge. Okay, good call, Elliot Whitehead, to ignore Rapana. Good call to ignore him. Yeah, that was a great kick, Branson. I'm just glad that Elliot Whitehead stood by his guns and didn't challenge that. That would have been a massive waste. So, Dolphins now, 20 minutes out of the line, 9 minutes to go here in the game. Out the back here to Mark Nichols, and Nichols will be 15 minutes out. Katoa's going to be a great player, Blake. Absolutely. Absolutely. First tackle here for the Dolphins. At the back into Max Plath. Max Plath taken down 3 minutes out from the line. Second tackle. Here we go, Dolphs. Can they keep themselves alive in that top 4? Right-hand side for the Dolphins. Don't pass that ball away, Nichols, otherwise there'll be an obstruction. Third tackle here, 10 metres out. It is 24-24. Completely tied game. They go for a field goal here to Isako. He's got it. All right. 8 minutes to go. It's 25-24. Isako will hit the field goal. It is 25-24. His 5th career field goal with 8 minutes to go here. And this is what separates the two teams right now. The Raiders had the opportunity to go for a field goal. Instead, Joe Tarpany ran on 5th, which was just absurd. Isako just slaps it on through, and here we are, 25-24 here to the kick. Yeah, Katoa is on the upward trajectory at a zillion miles an hour. Yeah, he is really improving drastically. 7.5 minutes to go here. It is 1 point game. Very, very sneaky. Very, very sneaky little field goal there. Especially on third tackle as well. Alright, still plenty of time here for Canberra though. Plenty of time here. Raiders usually get outdone in these kind of moments. But right now it's looking like the Dolphins are going to outdo the Raiders in a big moment. And you wouldn't have thought this after that Dolphins knocked the ball on 15 minutes out. So second tackle for the Dolphins. Now third, and they're 33 minutes out from the line. Do they know how to ice this game off here? Have they got the experience out there? That might come back and haunt the Finns. What might come back and haunt the Finns? Go for the field goal. What? Mark Nichols now, 40 metres out. Fit tackle, 6 minutes and 47 seconds to go here. Lucky that wasn't a 6 again. Raiders grab the ball at the 5. Really good chase there from the Dolphins. Incredible chase. Oh, jeez. Raiders taking another 10, second tackle. Not sure the field goal will be enough for this game. You might be right, Brenton, but also I don't know if it's another point scored in this game unless it is a field goal from the Raiders. So Raiders now at the 15. I don't really listen too much to the commentary, Flurry, so I can't agree or disagree with you. It's there, and I do need it there, but I don't really listen too much to it. So Matty Tomoko here. It'll be fit tackle at the 30. Geez, good defensive set there by the Dolphins. And Weeks will whack this ball down. They're going to let this ball bounce. And the ball will bounce in an awkward position for the Dolphins, but Avarillo will grab it and get smacked. 5 minutes 48 to go here of the game. 1 point the difference. Second tackle now at the 32. It all comes down to the Raiders not taking their opportunity when they were right in front. Alright, so it's third tackle here. Jack Bostock at the 38. We'll give it off to Herbie Farnworth. And Herbie Farnworth cuts it across to the 45 to the 50. Good run. Forward tackle. Still 5 minutes to go here. Oh, Farmworth, get up, bro. You know nothing's wrong here, Herbie. He's trying to milk something here. He's trying to milk something here. No, is he not? No, he's milking something for sure. What's he trying to milk? Oh, like it is, but it's like he is milking this galore. He is milking this surreal. Bro, get up, man. You know this is fine. Come on, man. There's no way you get penalised for that. Correct. Good call, referees. Shut up, Herbie Farnworth, man. That is an absolute milk and a half, bro. You didn't even feel that. All right, so 45 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle. Marshall King off to his side. Katoa. He's milking the Rays. Exactly right, Nate. Let's get the milk out against this one. And the Dolphins will, the ball bounce. Well, he's been pushing the back there. This should actually just be right. Yeah, it's a penalty. I agree. Good call, referee. Good call. He's pushed him in the back on the way for that ball. They're going to challenge this. They're going to lose the challenge, the Dolphins. They are going to lose their challenge. 4:48 to go here. The Dolphins are about to challenge this call, but they will lose their challenge because he does get pushed in the back. You will saw it. Border says whoever scores wins. Well, yeah, the Dolphins don't need to score to win, but if the Raiders score, they win. So I guess yes. Whoever scores next wins, but the Dolphins don't need to score next. Adam G is miles clear of any other ref. I agree, Sports Zone. It's pretty obvious. Like, that is a very, very good call here by the referee. It's very clear that he shoves him in the back. It is a penalty. So unless they're saying there's a knock on here or something by a Raider, no way. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's clearly shoved it in the back. It's very obvious. Yeah, Jack Bostock has clearly got his hands in his back. This is a penalty to the Raiders. You're not allowed... It's shoulder to shoulder. That's not shoulder to shoulder. Look, he's clearly got his push in the back. It's clearly a shove in the back. There's hands in the back. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Jack Bostock puts both hands in the back. Correct. Don't know why it took so long to call. The challenge is unsuccessful. No shit, Sherlock. We came to that conclusion about 3.5 hours ago. Alright, so penalty here to the Raiders coming out of their own 10. It's a big play, but it's a correct play. Oh my gosh, the commentary is talking about how Herbie Farm was connected high. Stop it, mate. Stop it. Stop encouraging this. So Herbie Farmworth is coming off for a HIA though, which does make me question like the rules in the NRL. Like it should, if he's coming off for a HIA, it should have been a penalty. But I don't think it should have been a penalty, and I also don't think he needs to come off for a HIA. Second tackle, even the Raiders at the 40, they're getting done here. The Dolphins are really aiming up in defense. Third tackle, they've made 5 metres. They've made 5 metres here. Third tackle down here, the Raiders. Tom Starling, left-hand side. Yeah, they're going to try and get within field goal range. 4th tackle here. They're 44 metres out. All right, so right-hand side of Josh Papali'i, 35 metres out. I don't think you go for a field goal here. It's a 2-point field goal chance, though. They will go for it. Kayo Weeks. Oh, it's a good strike, but he will pull it to the left. It's actually a good strike, though. He went for the 2-point field goal, and it wasn't too bad of a connection. It just unfortunately went to the left-hand side. So 7 tackle set coming up here for the Dolphins. Oh, yeah, he does connect with it, but just a little bit to the left. All right. So first tackle now for the Dolphins. They're 35 metres out, everyone on their own line. Will Shaw says Katoa is going to be Cleary's only competition for the next decade. There isn't a half in the comp under 32 that's close to them. Wow, that is way too ahead of it. Katoa being up there with Cleary is wild right now. Wild. Way too early still. He's progressing nicely, is what I'll say. He's absolutely progressing nicely. But to put him on the level of Nathan Cleary is insanity. Absolute insanity. 4 tackle now at the 35. Again, progressing nicely, but way too ahead of ourselves if we're putting him with Cleary. 5th tackle now at the 23. Are they saying Redcliffe in the crowd? It sounds like Manly. And 5th tackle, the Dolphins will get taken down to the 15. All right, raise ball. They've still got time. If you're quick enough here, man, you've still got plenty of time, Raiders. 2 minutes 51 is a world of time, especially if you get a penalty. We could definitely still be going to extra time here. 2:45 to go here in the game. It's Sasangi comes on here for Mariota. And the Rays now at the 31. Blake Hart says, man, it sounded like that. Raiders, Sebastian Chris at the 40. Sebastian Chris at the halfway point. Taken down to the 40. Here we go. There's a field goal opportunity coming up for Kayo Weeks, though. There's a field goal opportunity coming up. That's a massive play there for the Raiders. Xavier Savage will get to the 35. It'll be 4 tackle. A chance to tie things up here for the Raiders. 2 minutes 19 to go here in the game. Jordan Rapana, he goes right inside to Ethan Strange. Strange to Tarpany. And Tarpany, they're going to be 30 metres out of the line. Here's a chance for Kayo Weeks. Fit tackle. Can you get it done here, mate? Fit tackle. They give it back. Kayo Weeks. He's got it. Oh, that's beautiful from Kayo Weeks. He's drilled that. Oof. He's drilled that. It's 25-25 with 2 minutes to go to the game. He has drilled that. He has drilled that. Oh, it's Rapana, not Kayo Weeks. That was Rapana who got that. Oh, unbelievable. That was Rapana who kicked that, not Kayo Weeks. Unreal. Unreal kick that. Clear will not be able to play like he used to as to just his entire game. His words. Good luck. Yeah, very enjoyable game down to Saturday, Sasha Kelson. Very enjoyable game. So 2 minutes to go here in the game. It is tied up at 25-25. Sam, I would love to see you give this a crack. I bet you would struggle. So Raiders now with the ball. It's going to be Nick Cottridge, especially in peak times like this. Josh Papali'i, they're 10 metres out of the line. First field goal flurry. Wow, yeah, looking like a golden pointer. No, Jay, absolutely. Still minute 40 to go here, though. Second tackle here, 15 metres out. This was the game a lot of people thought would be one of the worst games of the weekend, but it's turned out to be an absolute thriller. Third tackle here at the 35. Third tackle now. And Thomas Starling will get this ball to the 43 or so. Fourth tackle, a minute 25 to go. Dolphins will still get an opportunity. Rapana gets away from one. They could go for a two. No, they can't go for a 2-point field goal. It's fifth tackle. They're 50 out. There's no way you even bother. Kayo Weeks here. They play it out to the left-hand side to Xavier Savage. They're playing it up. He's kicked that ball over the top, and Dolphins will get the ball here to 5. Oh! Holy shit. Ethan Strange just absolutely annihilated Averillo. Oh my gosh. He just annihilated that Muddabish. He just annihilated him. Dolphins here, third tackle at 13. Ethan Strange has just sent Averillo back to... Oh, dearie me. He's killed him. He's killed him, Christian Kerr. Dolphins now, fourth tackle here at the 23. Play the ball. There is 37 seconds left here, Will Shaw. 37 seconds left. The Dolphins fit that. There will be time for the Raiders. They've run through these tackles too quickly, and Katoa, I don't agree with that call. I don't agree with that one. I would have tried to get that ball over the sideline, just soaked it up. 22 seconds to go here. The Raiders are going to get through to the 45 on their side of the field. Jordan Rapana, he rolls it back into Cottridge, and Cottridge is now going to get this ball inside the attacking half. 45 metres out, they might get a shot right now. They go for the 2-point field goal. They're far out. Muddy Tomoko. There's 5 seconds left here. No, they're just going to have to play it out. They're going to play it out. They've got to have to play it out. They throw it backwards. Ethan Strange off to Tarpany. Tarpany off to Sebastian Chris. Sebastian Chris to Xavier Savage. Kicks it back on the inside here. And Dolphins ball. We've got extra time. We are going to extra time, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to extra time. It's 25-25. And gee whiz, this is an absolutely mental game. Guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. What a game we are watching. It is 25-25 and we are going to extra time. AJ sent it back to the future. Mate, that was a ripping hit from Ethan Strange, mate. He is a young bloke coming through, proving himself, and that was an absolute whomper of a hit on the 4 metre. Whomper of a hit. Like, well done to Jermaine Sarko to slap that field goal through. And then for Jordan Rapana to come and absolutely get an absolute knocker from 35 out to slap it on through to send us to extra time. Really impressive. And bang. Rapana has never kicked a field goal before. Strange should be the toughest 19-year-old I've seen. This is what I was saying, Christian Kerr. Someone asked me before who I have as my rookie of the year. And, you know, you've got all these other guys, but I had Ethan Strange. I said Ethan Strange back then. I'll say it now. I think Ethan Strange has been the best rookie this year. I think he has been pretty clearly as well. Pretty clearly. All right, guys, comment in the chat right now. Who do you think wins in extra time? Do you think the Raiders will? Do you think the Dolphins will? Or do you think there will be another draw and the Raiders and the Dolphins will go into the same kind of system as Manly and the Warriors? Strange or Galvin? Galvin's not... I'm sorry, but I wouldn't put Galvin remotely close to Strange. I think Strange has had a better year for the Raiders. I think they've been doing better as well. They've been winning games, and I think he's been impressive. There's only one rookie with a 100% scoring win rate. Yeah, Tony Francis not winning it. Love Tony, but not happening. But Ethan Strange, he has been great. He has been unbelievable. Brent says Raiders. Flo says draw. I think with both these teams having a field goal kicker in them, a good field goal kicker in them, I don't know if this is a draw, but it could be. Like I wouldn't be surprised either. Trey Fuller's coming back out, is he? No, Trey Fuller's been ruled out. It makes sense. Yeah, I was really confused. How do Raiders fit Weeks when Fogarty's back? I don't know. Weeks has been great today, Doxo 4. He's been unbelievable. I think, personally, Fogarty is getting to the back. I personally think that Fogarty isn't as good as people do make him out to be. I would personally go with Kayo Weeks and Ethan Strange. I think they're doing a job. You know, and it's not like Jamal Fogarty's going to win your comp. Do these guys win your comp? Maybe. But Jamal Fogarty is a bare basic 7 that does a good job. And does a really good job with it, but he's not going to win your comp. I think the Kayo Weeks and Ethan Strange are working together, and it's looking nice. And they're young. They're super young together. Dinky Link says, sucks that Galvin can't even win it if he is the best due to him being suspended. You are right as well. But I also would have Ethan Strange above him, quite clearly right now. Fuller came off because his head went directly into the knee of Joe Tarpany, and it was pretty brutal. But he is looking okay, but he is out for the rest of this game. He is out for the rest of this game. Alright, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We're going to extra time. Who's kicking off here? Ricky Stewart, Wayne Bennett. Who wins? It would be it would be super karma if something happens that was similar to a certain game earlier in the year. So Josh Papali'i now will be 8 metres out. Steve says close game, mate. You can't get closer than this, Steve. You cannot get closer than this, mate. So Jordan Rapana with the ball. He gives it off here to Emre Gula, who gets his ball to the 11. It'll be second tackle. 4 minutes 40 to go here of golden point 1. Right-hand side off to Joe Tarpany. And Tarpany now will be at the 15. Katoa has not scored. Third tackle now. So just to confirm, Trey Fuller failed his HIA. Josh Papali'i, he'll bring it out to the 30 before tackle. Echo, who wins Origin. We'll speak about Origin this week. Ask me again tomorrow, because right now this game is in the middle of a red-hot moment. So Rapana now deals to Kayo Weeks, and Weeks charged down there, and oh no, Raiders made a mistake there. Who was that? That was lazy. Who was that who didn't grab that ball? It might have been Ethan Strange. Well done, Max Platt. Charged the ball down, gets the ball himself after a mistake from the Raiders. Dolphins have a chance here. Full set of 6, 30 metres out. That's a great play from Max Platt, but whoever that was in the Raiders, I think it might have been Strange, had to dive on that ball. Huge play by the grub Plath, absolutely. Sam Shankin said, all right, third tackle here, 20 metres out. Surely the Dolphins score. Surely the Dolphins win the game right now. They're going to be like 15 metres out. They're going to be 10 metres out. Go for it now. Marshall King. He goes out to the back. There is blockers. I think he's missed this. It's a penalty. Correct. Good call, referee. Oh, my God. Adam G is the best referee in this game. I will say this time and time again. He is the best referee in this game. I called the blockers as well. You would have heard that from me as well. The blockers were there. You can clearly see that he had to run around a blocker. Look at this. He's in the way. It's a penalty to the Raiders. Max Plath has gone from hero to zero. He's gone from hero to zero. Adam G is the best referee in the game. He is the best referee in the game. This is why he refereed the grand final. This is why he constantly gets given the applause that he does. It is why he constantly gets given the applause. Grant Atkins is not better than Adam. No way. Absolutely not, Dave Trevor. I completely disagree. Adam G is the best referee in the game. That's why he was given the grand final. That's why there's never any complaints about Adam G. No way. Like, that call doesn't get called. The call doesn't get called by many other referees. It doesn't. I'm sorry, but... that's a knock-on. That's a knock-on there from the Raiders at the 40. That's a knock-on from the Raiders at the 40. So it's going to be Dolphins ball here at the 40. And, well, you may as well challenge the Raiders. You may as well. It's extra time. Echoes Adam is the go. Forrest Atkins is the tool. I won't go that far, but I'll just say that Adam G, for me, is the best referee. Pretty clearly. So, Captain's challenge here. I'm pretty certain this is just a knock-on, but I guess you kind of may as well use it. Oh, Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I agree. Kenny probably shouldn't do anything wrong there. Chance successful, so it's a Dolphins ball here, 40 metres out. Dolphins ball here, 40 metres out. That is a bad mistake, man, but this is what happens when you get tired. You're in extra time. You're in golden point one. Sports Owners please let him ref Origin. I agree. Blake Harris's AMG is by far the best. Absolutely. You know, I don't understand why he's not refereeing Origin. You've got Ashley Klein. Why is Ashley Klein refereeing Origin and not Adam G? He's earned to be performing in the biggest games. He did it in the grand final. He's doing it here. He does it all the time. All right, so first tackle now. 35 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side, Marshall King off to Canelli Lemielu. Now, don't make a mistake here, Dolphins. Just get to the set, get the ball to Isako, kick it, and do not have a blocker. Do not have a blocker. Marshall King to Max Plath. Plath now off to Kenneth Bromwich. They're 20 metres out, third tackle. Okay, Dolphins, here's the opportunity. You going now? Are they going now? No, they're not. Okay, Mark Nichols here. 20 metres out, 15 metres out, 13 metres out, fourth tackle. Do they go now? Do they wait for fifth? They're going to do it. They're going to go now. They're going to go now. Jermaine Isako. I don't know. It's been touched. Oh, so it's going to be touched. It's going to be a dropout. Oh, my gosh. It's going to be touched. He's going to miss it. And it's going to be a dropout here from the Raiders to the Dolphins. I thought he touched that and it went through. That's why I was a little bit confused. Yeah, so he's missed it. So I thought he touched it and went through. That's why I was confused. And I think the whole crowd was confused as well. Very close to going through. Herbie Farnworth right now coming back out, getting ready to come back on. All right, so big, long kick here from the Raiders. They are going to back in their defense. Oh, raced them with a really strong run at the 30. First tackle. If the Raiders find a way to win this game, it's incredible considering the Dolphins have had that many opportunities to kick a field goal. But also the Dolphins have another opportunity to kick a field goal right now. Second tackle, 25 metres out from the line. Marshall King off to Isai Katoa. Katoa short ball. Lemielu. Don't lose the ball. Third tackle, 10 metres out. I don't think they can... I don't think they miss from here. I just don't. Mark Nichols. Oh, 3 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. Minute 17 to go. Golden point one. They're going to go for it now. They're going to go for it now. They're going to go for it now. Isako. He fakes it. Left-hand side here. Isai Katoa. Katoa kicks it through for himself. Oh. Oh, my gosh. That's going to be a dropout. Oh, my gosh. We're going to go to the bunker. Wow, this is insanity. This is insanity. No try. They're both competing for the ball. There's nothing wrong with... I don't think there's a penalty try at all. Isai Katoa. What's he complaining about? This is just checking to see who this comes off. Oh, fantastic, Adam G. Honestly, I can't say enough about Adam G. He's unbelievable. I cannot say enough about how good Adam G is. Brendan says, wow, Rapana has played a massive game tonight. He's been massive. Yeah, Mitchell, this has been an unbelievable ending. So Isai Katoa here kicks this ball through at the 13. Kicks this ball through at the 13. Rapana going for the ball. So is Isai Katoa. Now, who touches this? And... oh, there's a knock on there from Katoa too. They're both competing for the ball. Rapana touches it, but so does Katoa. And Katoa's knocking the ball on. Rapana is knocking the ball backwards. So this actually should be a knock on Katoa. It doesn't matter if it's first or second because Rapana's knocking it backwards. This actually should be a 7 tackle set here. Yeah, that's a knock on from Katoa. It's a knock on from Katoa. It's unfortunate, but it's a knock on Katoa. This is the knock-on from Katoa. Rapana is knocking this ball back. Katoa knocks this ball forward. Yeah, it's a knock-on Katoa. It's a 7 tackle set for the Raiders at the 20. Yep, knock-on. Correct call. Correct call. So it should be a 7 tackle set here for the Raiders at the 20. Yep, correct call. Well done, Bunker. Well done. Well done. Dave Tracy says the knock-on off the shoulder. It doesn't really matter. So what they're saying is Isai Katoa touches it last and it goes dead. Because Isai Katoa does touch it last. All right, so 7 tackle set here for the Raiders, and they're going to get this ball first tackle to the 30. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here. We'll be back for Roosters versus the Cowboys tomorrow as well. First tackle for the Raiders. They're 35 metres out. What a game this is. 50 seconds for the Raiders. If they find a way to win this game, it is absolutely miraculous considering they've been under the pump these last few moments. Second tackle here, 45 metres out from their own line. Ethan Strange, Tom Starling off to Emre Gula, third tackle. If they get this, this is ridiculous. Raiders now at the 45 to Tarpany. Tarpany now to the 35. 4 tackle. 29 seconds left here. They're going to get an opportunity. They could go right now. They don't go right now. They give it off to Emre Gula. This is the chance. Fit tackle. 25 metres out. If the Raiders score here, this is insane. 35 metres out. Rapana. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Oh, this is insane. He's just missed it. So it's going to be half-time of extra time, guys. We're going to half-time of extra time. We could be seeing another draw here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's just missed it. He's just missed it there. Yeah, this is an insane game, Dickie Links. Insane game. All right. So the Dolphins now taking down to 30. Half-time. Half-time here. 5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes to go. I think you know who to time out, Jay. I think he'll ruin it. You can clearly see it. 5 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. So just to clarify for people who don't know, there's 5 minutes left. If there is no score by the end of the 5 minutes, then it will be a draw, which means both teams get 1 point. If obviously the Dolphins score first, they'll get 2. If the Raiders score first, they will get 2. Obviously, if they kick a field goal, try, don't really matter, penalty, whatever score comes next, that team wins. But if they do draw, that means the Dolphins and Raiders will be on the same scoring system as Manly and the Warriors, who drew earlier on in the season, which means that it doesn't matter what points differential you have, either of these teams, and right now the Dolphins, their points differential is plus 65. Currently, the Raiders is minus 38. The Raiders would love a draw here. The Raiders would love a draw here because they would not have to worry about points differential for the rest of the season. The Dolphins would not like a draw here because if they draw this game, then that 65 points plus, even though it's better than Manly, even though it's better than the Warriors, even though it's better than the Raiders, would be useless effectively outside of the Raiders, the Warriors, and also Manly. So the Raiders' actually most beneficial result here is to draw this game. It is the most beneficial result is actually draw this game, and I would personally take the 1 rather than 2 because the points differential, I don't know if the Raiders are going to be able to adjust that throughout the season. Obviously, a long season to go here still, but you know what I'm saying. Like a minus 38 is difficult to adjust. Very difficult to adjust. All right, second half is on. Second half is underway. The Dolphins, 5 metres out from their own line. Second half of extra time, by the way. Dolphins now 15 metres out. Could we be seeing the second draw of the season? Out the back, left-hand side to Ewan Aiken, who gets crunched in the tackle. Gets away from the tackle, though. He's at the 30. Good run to the 33. Second tackle now for the Dolphins. Joseph Tarpany on report as well. Fourth pass, referee didn't call it. Third tackle here at the 45 for the Dolphins. Right-hand side, Marshall King. Good run. That's a 6 again. 6 again. Correct call, referee. He's good, AMG. Left-hand side of the Dolphins. That's 6 again here for the Dolphins. And they're going to get another beautiful opportunity to win this game. 38 metres out here from the line. First tackle for the Dolphins. Off to Max Platt. Max Platt taken down 28 metres out. Second tackle. Oh, is that a bad play the ball? No, apparently not. Isai Katoa gives it off here to Josh Kerr. Third tackle now. 20 metres out. Do they go for it on third? They do. Isako! Oh, he's missed it. So 7 tackles set coming up for the Raiders. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, yeah, he's just missed that clearly to the left-hand side this time, Isako. Good work there by Simi Sasangi. Really good defensive work by Simi Sasangi to put that pressure on. Really put that pressure on there. 3:50 to go here of Golden Point 2. Both these teams are exhausted. How the Raiders still hanging on, Sports Zone? Well, realistically, it's because the Dolphins haven't been able to kick their field goal. Because the Raiders have given them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. The Dolphins have had every opportunity in the world to win this game. But the Raiders are just doing what they can. You know, this is what the Raiders do. First tackle here, 3:33 to go here of the extra time. Second tackle here at the 45. Second tackle for the Raiders. They will get an opportunity, probably about 30 out, I would assume. I'd probably say, the kick will come from about 38 or so. But right now, they're 44 out on third tackle. So, Tarpany here. Oh, it's a good run there by Atamariota. Can he get the offload away? He cannot. Fourth tackle at 35. You want to be very careful with that too. You don't want to make a mistake in that situation. Fourth tackle now to Joe Tarpany. They're going to be probably about 35 out when they take this kick. They're going to have to pass this back to about the 35. Well, no one's taking the field goal. He's not. Oh, Rapana. No. Oh, he's got it. Jordan Rapana's got it. The Raiders win. 26-25. Oh, the Raiders have won. Oh, the Raiders have won. I thought that missed. I don't know what's happened here. So, hold on a second. There's no more challenges. What's happening here? Adam G's listening here. Hold on one second. The game's not over yet. They're checking it. Game over. Canberra win. They do get it. They do get it. What a finish. So what are they complaining about? What are the Dolphins complaining about here? The Dolphins were denied a field goal, but the Raiders allowed one. What are you talking about? Are they saying there's a blocker here? So just to clarify here, guys, the Raiders have scored and they have won this game, but the Dolphins are saying that Marshall King was held here. No, I disagree. No, I disagree. What is? No, that's fine. That's a field goal. That's a great kick from Rapana. What do you want Tom Starling to do in that situation? Oh, it was actually touched as well. It was touched as well. And, it still got through. Rapana kicked that, even though the Dolphins player touched it. There's actually nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that from the Raiders side of things. I don't think that's controversial. I don't think Tom Starling did anything wrong there. But Jordan Rapana, well done. He's never kicked a field goal before and he's kicked 2 tonight. Unbelievable. Well done, Raiders. They win 26-25. Dolphins, I'm sorry, you had every opportunity to win this. You had like 5 kicks. You had 5 chances to kick this field goal. Unfortunately, Asako couldn't get it past the first one, but, the Raiders earned this win. The Raiders absolutely earned that win. And, Will Shaw's a great call of tense moments, mate. I was away from the screen. You really painted the picture. Appreciate you, Will Shaw. Doing my best, bro. It's not easy, but, we crack on, man. Yeah, that was touched as well, Flurry. I know. That was touched as well and still went over. Wild times. Wild times that the Raiders win 26-25, guys. I will be back tomorrow for the... Actually, just let me go through the ladder here. The Dolphins now They didn't lose by more than 8. So they save up the Broncos. The Roosters tomorrow, if they win, will push the Dolphins to 5th. With the Raiders winning, they now go up to equal 5th, but they'll be in 6th. They'll be in 6th, which pushes the Bulldogs out of the top 8. The Roosters to 8th, Manly to 7th. But if the Roosters win against the Cowboys tomorrow, the Roosters would jump into the top 4. So, wow, that was a crazy game, guys. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you tomorrow for the Roosters versus the Cowboys game. And I appreciate you guys as per usual. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.